Oh man! Oh, welcome to the first Lone Shark podcast. It's the second one though. We already did the first one. Welcome to the second one.
Welcome.
We're in England.
Yeah.
That's legitimately good.
You have no idea why that's funny.
No, inside joke. It's ours. Get outside.
Yeah.
Hi, listeners.
Hi. Oh.
So we're here to introduce
Okay,
ourselves.
so we're Lone Shark. I'm Jacob McDuffie.
I'm Bob Burnquist.
And I am Giant Boy Detective Tristan Walsh.
Giant boy detective. Wait, you said giant boy?
I'm a boy detective, but I'm also very big.
All right.
I'm also
like Tom Hanks.
a
Like that?
like in
the whole
Big.
movie.
Like
Yeah.
in Big.
I solve my mysteries through a giant danceable keyboard.
All right. I can feel that.
And you were like 10
I
and you
only play
yeah.
Sandstorm. With and I'm just like
Talk dirty to me.
A lot of Tom Hanks and glow sticks in your future. That's a good future right there.
Guys, don't bring any of that back. None of it.
That stays dead.
No, it's reoccurring
that
jokes.
stays in the past.
Reoccurring jokes.
I got a question for you, by the way. With the intro, it was like we had the first inaugural. Is there such thing as a second inaugural?
No.
No.
I didn't even
Not at all.
No, the
This
joke.
is the
Okay.
first second podcast ever.
Yeah, the first two. This is the
Did I
first-
even say inaugural on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, because I tried saying it on the viewers, listeners, whatever you want to call yourselves. I don't know.
Lend
In the
me
first
your ears.
podcast, I tried saying inaugural, but I couldn't do it after like 3 tries, so I just
you
got
were like-
sad
yeah,
and
you
said
go
were
with
first.
like,
words.
I give up.
But then on
Apple
this one, I
falls
guess
apart.
I did it right. Maybe. I don't even
No.
remember anymore.
It's okay. It's okay. We forgive you.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of
this
superheroes,
Yeah,
warm black
speaking-
lager.
Speaking of Tom Hanks, aka superheroes.
What?
speaking of
What?
superheroes,
Segway.
let's talk about superhero movies
Yeah.
because we've just seen a couple
Yeah.
of them that have
Like
come out.
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
I didn't see Godzilla. Tristan, did you?
I rewatched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory like a week ago.
That's
If he had a
close
cape,
enough.
They'd call him a superhero.
Tom did
Yeah.
see Godzilla. Tom.
But that's my name.
Tom is.
Some call me Bob Burnquist. Some call me Tom.
Tom is a huge
Call me
Godzilla
what you
fan,
will.
correct?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I call him Tom Zilla.
I am. I did. I
America's
said it at home and
sweetheart.
go, Mothra, please save us, Mothra. From time to time, by myself,
There you go. All right,
waiting
cool.
for her to come.
I didn't see the movie, but from what I've heard, I don't know if you can verify this
Yeah.
for me.
I can.
All
Or I
right.
cannot. Go.
The trailers I saw for the movie,
Yes.
most of the trailer
Mm-hmm.
featured
Okay.
either Godzilla
Yes.
or Bryan Cranston,
Mm-hmm.
which would leave me as the viewer seeing this trailer to believe that the main
They're
characters
the same person. I feel, but that's not the case at all.
No.
So don't go in thinking that. Spoilers, viewers. Bryan Cranston is not Godzilla.
Spoiled.
I'm just
Spoiled
gonna-
entirely. I'm
Spoiled.
super upset.
Well, it left me to
I went
believe.
in
God,
going, it was just going to be
Dang
Bryan
it.
Cranston just in like a scaly rubber suit. Just
In his tidy whities.
I am the one who destroys New York.
And that's what I'm pretty sure we all went in. thinking.
in his tidy whities.
Yeah, of course, because that's his uniform of choice.
But seriously,
Yeah.
the trailer would leave me to believe that Bryan Cranston is the main character of the film.
Yeah.
No.
But this is not the case, correct?
I saw it.
No, this is not the case.
It's not the case.
He is like.
I know.
He's a lead
I
character.
know.
He's an
I'm the
important
giant boy
character.
detective, and this is not the case.
I heard he was only in like the
Wait,
first
wait,
like 20
He
minutes.
danced a keyboard for a long time.
Yeah.
And he figured it out. But he's like. It's not a main character, as in he's not there a whole length of time because.
But
something happened.
I heard he was
But,
in like the first like 20 minutes to like maybe first act.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know.
then
It's not
why?
really
I like how he's just
intermissions.
like, he's just, yeah.
He had to think about it. He wanted to
Like,
make
they
sure.
haven't done like intermissions in films since like the 30s, Jake. What have you watched?
Jacob, those are plays.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I understand like film theory. I'm
Just sitting in
sorry.
the theater like, God, when's my bathroom break? When's my intermission?
They should bring that back. I'm in serious
Intermission?
business right now.
No, I'd be pissed
They
off.
should bring that back.
That reminds me of like.
I'd be pissed on by myself because there's no bathroom break.
I'd be on you too. Tristan
Jump
just
right
said
to
he'd
me.
be pissed on, right? All right,
What?
good. I hope so.
Okay, but he's not the main character. What's his name is the guy from Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass. That's his name.
Yeah.
No, his name's not Kick-Ass.
Yeah, it is.
He had
No.
like one or two. He had one line in the in like the
Yeah.
initial trailer,
played,
and then like 2 lines in the next
played-
trailer.
he
But he's
played-
the main character.
I don't know. He played Brad Pitt in Inglourious Bastards. It's the same guy.
What?
Yeah,
What?
It's the same guy.
Brad Pitt.
And then the
He
girl
played-
is Mary Kate and Ashley's younger sister,
Mary Kate
and the one who's
and
not.
Ashley's younger sister.
Yeah,
Mary
they're,
Kate.
they're not the same person. They're two separate people, despite what Full House would lead you to believe.
I
Ashley.
have no idea what you're talking
Is it
about.
Ashley?
Mary Kate and Ashley. No, they have another
Is it
sister
Mary-
named Elizabeth Olsen. So it's Mary Kate, Ashley, and Elizabeth.
I didn't know that. But
what
I'm not.
is this?
You're not.
Kristen's face is melting.
I got it.
right?
I got it.
It's like it's Indiana Jones up in
Yeah.
here. I'm like, three
That's what you get.
Olsens.
You don't open the box.
I gotta
Don't open the
admit,
box.
Tom.
Keep your eyes closed.
Yeah.
There's three Olsens.
All right, I'm gonna talk to you with my eyes closed. Continue, Jake.
Tom, you're not blowing my mind right now.
What do you mean I'm not blowing?
You're
your
not
mind?
blowing my mind.
What's not
You
to
knew?
blow?
No, I just don't care.
You don't care about Godzilla?
Well, that leads me to thank you to the point I was trying to get to.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hate it when movies advertise in their trailers a movie that isn't the movie that they're making.
It is. It
I,
is
That
Godzilla.
movie like 6 times in that sentence.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
It is Godzilla. I mean, it is the right movie.
but Bryan Cranston is portrayed as the main human protagonist
Yeah.
proxy, and he's not.
They flipped to Kick-Ass like what, a second or two?
For,
And
like-
he is the main
and
character.
he's the main character.
along with his
Taylor
wife.
Johnson.
What's
is
his
his
name?
name?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron.
Taylor
We'll just say
Johnson.
Aaron.
Googled it.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Whole Aaron.
was like
Old
the main
Nothing,
Kick-Ass.
character.
nothing against him. He's a cool guy, I'm sure. And I like him and stuff.
Sounds like a man crush.
But it upsets me when movies
Do you
just
want to kiss him?
No, he wants
portray
to kiss Bryan Cranston.
an
That's why he's
inaccurate
upset.
movie.
Because he wants
It is
Bryan
Godzilla
Cranston to be a main
stomping around.
character.
I understand why they do it because they know that's the movie we want to see.
Yeah.
So they show that trailer as if that's the movie it's going to be. But if they know that's the movie we want to see, why don't they just make that movie? How much harder would that
Well,
have
how
been?
long ago did they film? What's the filming time on a movie?
It would have been after Bryan Cranston became really popular, like
yeah.
from Breaking Bad
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely.
What season where it was? What season was Breaking Bad like? Boom, motherfucker! Like that was the one where it
Yeah.
exploded and everybody cared.
I honestly couldn't say.
Yeah, neither could I.
I was into it after the first season. I never saw anything past the first season.
Yeah.
But I said right from the first season, like, it
I mean,
started getting some steam.
until day one of like production, they could fucking rewrite a script.
yeah.
Even
What was it?
afterwards, they rewrite
We're
the
just gonna
script.
jump from topic to topic. But Back
Jump.
to the Future, they had a whole different guy as Marty McFly
Ancient
for like what? For weeks they had a different Marty McFly, and then eventually
I
he was just
forgot
like-
about this.
He said, there was a different guy cast.
just
I forgot,
walked,
as
right?
Marty McFly, and eventually the director was just like, "I'm not feeling it anymore. You're just not Marty McFly to me." So then they recast.
just kicked him off
yeah, they
the
just kicked him
set.
out of the show.
We're redoing it.
Yeah,
You're
so
not-
they reshot a bunch.
You're
of the
not
shots
Marty McFly. I need you to leave.
Yeah, yeah.
How shitty would you feel? Like you got the movie
I'll tell you, I
role.
definitely wouldn't feel like Marty McFly at that fucking point, regardless of my vest and hoverboard. I'd be like, well, shit.
Yeah, so he left. He was out.
No,
So
that was
then-
2 though.
Getting hit on by your mom. There you
then
go.
Michael J. Fox came in and
That's 2 too, right?
That's one.
That is one. One's
Where-
the pass. One's,
Yeah.
One's the pass.
he's slow dancing. He makes out with his mom in the car.
Yeah, that's hot.
Yeah.
No, because I want to make out with his mom, not.
Okay, there you
Not
go.
your
That's
mom.
fine.
It's safe.
It's safe.
Okay. We do not condone improper
Yeah.
acts.
Yeah,
in
we're not
this
condemning
podcast.
them.
We
Well, like,
We're not
I
condoning
don't want to
them.
tell you how to live your life.
But anyway,
I'm not gonna make out with my mom in the past.
Yeah.
But like you do you.
Where were we
You
before,
do you, listener.
before I took us off on the?
Godzilla trailers lie to me.
Yeah. Oh, like
Can
he
we
said,
just leave it at that though?
The
Can we
trailer-
not talk about it?
The trailer showed
Godzilla
you-
trailers lie to me. Yes.
It sounds like
Next.
you're upset because you saw the trailer that Breaking Bad fans want to see, when really it was the movie that Godzilla fans want to see.
Whoa.
It's very true to Godzilla. Like
Well, that's good.
classic
I mean,
Godzilla.
that's
It's not like the '98 Broderick one where that was just like a dinosaur running through the city. That wasn't Godzilla. This
yeah,
is Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh.
My entire knowledge of Godzilla is based on the
I
James
don't-
Stocco comic books and that '98 film.
I don't
Were they
want
good?
to. I don't want
The
to.
comic books are fantastic.
Before, because we're gonna talk about a couple of movies in this
movie cast.
movie cast. Are we gonna get into spoilers? Because the next couple of questions are gonna go into balls deep spoilers.
Well, like if we say right now that check the fridge, that meat's been in there a long time, it might be spoiled. Maybe.
Watch it.
You
There's
like
maggots.
that
Yeah,
was
so-
quite the.
I
What
went
if we-
there.
that
I
was
went there.
What
quite
if we
the
tell
thingamabib.
people like, hey, we're gonna give 3 minutes, say 4 minutes to the next spoiling, so if they want to jump ahead and not
Next
get the
spoilers.
spoilers.
If
They
you
can
don't,
just fast
how
forward
long
in
do you
time.
want to talk about spoiled meat?
You know what?
we're
You know
gonna-
how long I want to talk about spoiling? Not at all anymore. So let's just skip it.
But
Because we were talking about spoilers way too long.
Yeah, we're done here. We're done here.
All right.
no
Anyway.
spoilers. My question is not going to be asked then.
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Spider-Man 2.
Ah, yes. Haven't seen it. Tell me more.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 to be accurate, not the one
The
with
amazing
Tobey
Spider-Man
Maguire.
2 spectacular.
Tobey Maguire.
Tristan
can we-
hated it.
Can
That's all
we
I have to
talk
say
about?
about that.
Oh yeah, just put me on blast.
Yeah.
What up?
Sorry, Tobey Maguire. You just lost a follower, Tristan. Way
No,
to go.
Tobey Maguire's cool.
No, he's not following
Andrew
anymore.
Garfield's cool. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is not cool.
You have to choose. You don't like the movie?
I
Amazing
walked. Okay.
Spider-Man 2 is
Okay.
atrocious.
Yeah.
I walked away. I heard Tristan saying that he hated it, and then I went and saw it.
Despised.
I had problems with it, but I had trouble putting into words what irked me.
So I
Yeah.
gave
And
him,
Tristan
so I
put
gave
it
him
into
like a
perfect
5,
words.
Yeah, I gave Jacob like a 5-paragraph essay on why it was shit.
No, it's really
God.
it's really one sentence if you want to boil it
All right,
down.
boil it down right now.
All right, spoilers. Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a movie about Spider-Man in which Spider-Man is not in a large percentage of the movie.
Boom.
There's no Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2.
Very little.
Like, it doesn't show him?
No.
He's just not
Spider-Man,
there.
Like Peter Parker is there, but he is not Spider-Man for a large portion of the movie. It tries to like
It's like Iron Man 3 where it's Tony Stark.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
not done well.
instead of like focusing on him as a person, it tries to focus on his like his personal relationships with them staring at each other and laughing. What are you doing? What happened?
I bumped the mic on it. Well, I bumped the pop filter.
No, now there's gonna be a part that I have to.
Oh, I thought
die
you
down
spoiled
the
something. I was like,
sound.
Iron Man 3's been out a while, dude.
Yeah.
Don't worry about spoiling that.
Dude, Titanic.
I just
boat
real-
sinks. What's up? No.
Oh shit.
I always wanted someone to be like, oh, yeah,
What?
you know, Jesus dies at the end of the Bible, and then somebody's like, what? I didn't read it.
Is there like a...
At the end of the Bible. This
Right.
just goes to show, folks, ladies and gentlemen, everybody out there.
I read it.
Tristan don't know nothing about no Bible.
I read the Bible. I read the Bible.
That would be
That's not the end of the Bible.
Well, then what do you
What-
even
what
have to
is
talk
it?
about?
I don't know. You have to read it.
Oh,
That
shucks.
is, that is a huge book full of tissue paper, like, pages. If someone ruined the ending for me after I was, like, halfway through it, I would be pretty pissed off.
The Bible is a series of books. It's like a compendium of comics.
Oh, I don't have
Exactly.
time for
It's
that.
like the
There's
Hitchhiker's
one
Guide.
massive story arc, but there's a lot of stories that start and stop.
I have the same thing
the
with
Jesus
Hitchhiker's
story
Guide to the
is just
Galaxy.
one small part that you're spoiling of the
Yeah.
whole compendium.
But
That's
the Jesus part is the part they're gonna make this
that's the
pretend
most
movie
impor-
off.
that's but that is like
somebody
the
spoils.
that's like the big spoiler of the book, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the one you don't
that's
want
the
to spoil.
focus. That's what you care about.
They throw in the other stories. It's like with
Well,
the
no,
Avengers. They
no,
have
the-
to throw in
no.
Ant-Man and
The-
stuff. Nobody really cares, but it's part of the whole
I'm
story.
sorry. That you think that's the biggest spoiler, but I'm gonna spoilers to everyone out there.
Oh,
the
man.
biggest spoiler of the Bible is that he comes back to life.
Whoa!
That's the big one. That's the big.
Please,
Sorry,
freaking-
ladies and
We
gentlemen.
need to get off the Bible
back
talk,
you up.
or people are gonna
I
start.
like- Not even just we have to get off the Bible. I like that you went. I don't want to spoil anything, and then we just ruined the Bible. It's ruined. There you go. I hope you didn't want to read that in your lifetime, because you know what happens now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never going to read it now.
Oh no!
I was right about to, too. Oh, although I did see at Sam's
Based
Club,
on a true story.
They had a Bible graphic novel. I was like, this is sick.
What?
I can
it
get
was
into
actually
this.
the art was pretty cool.
Yeah. It looked like something that was like, yeah, kind of entertaining.
Yeah.
Still
Like
didn't
that's
get
something
it.
you want to get for a kid.
Yeah.
That's right up my alley. I love
Yeah.
Bibles.
You love Bibles, all about
Just
them.
all of 'em.
Spider-Man 2.
All the Bibles in Spider-Man 2 were real upsetting because they were just there. They weren't
Yeah.
spoiling them at all.
Yeah, it's the Gideon's fault. Anyway, Spider-Man 2, tell me about it. But not, yeah.
That was it. I'm done with it.
That's it?
I don't want
Yeah, I'm done with it too.
like
Yeah, you're Spider-Man.
it made me mad, Spidey man. Andrew Garfield
If he just-
was good. He's good. Peter Parker.
Yeah,
He's like
I like
energetic
him
and
as
and I
fun.
mean, him and
and Emma Watson,
Emma-
they had good chemi.
they have good
They had
chemistry.
good
I
chemistry.
guess they
They
date.
do?
They're dating in real life. That's why.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that makes sense. I guess I feel like I'd be more comfortable just like Frenching my real girlfriend. than
exactly.
some,
It's just
fake
like just
girlfriend.
be like you would be
Yeah.
with your girl because she's your girlfriend.
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
like,
easy.
Oh, you're pretty.
Yeah.
But it still came across as very believable because it was
Yeah.
real.
Just like Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2 just suffered from a poor script from the get-go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was no Spider-Man, and the villains were
characters
counterintuitive to what I said earlier.
The characters both as characters didn't make sense, and what happened to
Yeah.
them was stupid.
Yeah.
What about at the end? Was there a post-credit scene that leads you to
The
thinking about
post-credit
next-
scene. Let's talk about that because
Spider-Man
it leads into the next talking
post-credit
point.
scene is
Dum, dum.
trailer for X-Men not First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past.
It is.
That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's a trailer for that.
How disappointing.
Super.
Very.
Even-
'Cause you see the
it's
thing
almost
and
as
you're like-
disappointing as the movie itself was.
It's
Oh,
it's
gosh.
even more
I was-
disappointing because the credits like go to the black
Yep.
and then it's like you see it's the big X
yeah,
door.
the X from the Cerebro
the Cerebro door
Yeah.
like shuts in and like
like,
turns and opens
"Whatcha-chow."
and you're like, holy shit, Spider-Man,
Spider-Man and
X-Men
X-Men.
crossover. No, it was just a trailer.
You
Wow.
just get a scene. That's just not even a trailer. You get a scene from the movie, and then some trailer
Semi-trailer.
Yeah, it's a scene from the movie, and then just like bow 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 bow. These things are happening.
Yeah.
Go see it.
Flash to Bucky.
Yeah.
Staring at the wall.
Wow.
I know who I am now. Right. On to the next
Was
one.
that a Winter Soldier thing? Or
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Movies.
Which
comic books. Okay.
Comic book movies.
Wait,
And
all
then-
three of these were comic book movies.
They were?
Oh,
was a comic
I don't
book?
know.
There's Godzilla comic books.
It
I
was-
said it on
it was-
the podcast a little bit ago.
When did it come out? Like as a
Oh, they
comic
came
book,
out as a
though?
movie first.
Because movies
Definitely.
What was
It's-
like 50,
yeah,
60
definitely.
something?
It's
Old
definitely, they were
school.
definitely movies first.
Before
I'm just
we
saying,
get too far
there are
from
comic books on
Godzilla.
each of these.
Yeah.
We
The
can do
one
a-
thing
we can talk about
I-
comics.
I still
The
didn't
Comic
see it,
Cast.
but from
welcome
the-
to Comic Cast featuring Tristan.
That's the thing you
I'm
can
not
do.
here.
No,
No,
because I don't have
we'll
comic
go
book
away and
friends.
you'll just sit in a
Yeah.
room alone
I just
and
like,
yell.
alone. There's like one single fluorescent light on. It's like, welcome to Comic Cast.
And just
listeners."
that one we could do a video cast because it would just be one solid angle on you and that's just static the whole
me and my
time.
tear-soaked face because nobody wants to hang out with me and talk comic books.
We have some viewer questions. We'll slide notes under the door to you. Oh, here's our first viewer question.
Our first viewer question is, Tristan, you're really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, listener.
Tristan, why
Thank
don't you
you
have
for that.
matching socks on? That would be my first question in a
No,
comic podcast.
now they know.
I'm
My
sorry.
socks
I'm
are
sorry.
different. One's a puma and one's a cougar.
Yeah. I like that you're sticking with like jungle feline.
Yeah, that's
I
what
like that.
That's a brand of sock.
That's the
Sticking with
entirety of my wardrobe.
I knew Puma was. What's the other one? Cougar?
I think he just
Cougar.
made that up.
No. Well, this isn't a video podcast, so I don't think they'll know.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
how
I guess
about
you could have
that?
just drawn a cougar on your sock.
Yeah.
And
No, I didn't even draw a cougar on it because you know what I did? I bought it because it's a cougar shock. Cougar shocks.
Cougar
Come and show the
shocks.
target.
Cougar shots to everybody.
Yeah, you want some shocks? It's a cougar.
Cougar shots.
I am also the official spokesperson for
Cougar
Cougar
Shocks.
Socks.
But you mean
So-
cougar shocks?
No,
Cougar
they're
Shocks.
socks. What are you getting at?
Jake,
what are you?
Jake, who are you to talk?
I thought it was cool in Godzilla.
Jake doesn't even have socks on.
I'm barefoot.
I
Take
like
that,
it goes
Obama.
Back 3 movies.
Anyway, next movie.
No.
And the final movie,
Before we
right?
get too far. Before we get too far.
What are we on?
I just wanted to say in the Godzilla trailer,
Yeah.
I thought I really liked that just the one line where they changed the
Godzilla.
atomic tests
Yeah.
in the Pacific,
Oh, yeah.
where it's like that's in the original that's what created them, but
Yeah.
in this version like they were trying to kill it, and just that line, it was just
Yeah.
like not tests. We were trying to kill it, and you're
Yeah,
like,
that
oh,
was awesome.
like it gives you an idea of just the scale of badassery.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Love Godzilla.
fucking touch this thing.
Which
Like
I
it's
don't know.
unstoppable.
He doesn't. All right, let's just talk about it. He doesn't. He doesn't bother us unless there's a giant monster on the loose. So why try to
Mothra.
kill him? He's resting under the ocean. Just leave him there. He's
I,
fine.
I'm
He's
gonna ask a
content.
question. You answer it or not answer it, depending on
gonna
if
try
you want
to
to
answer
spoil.
All right.
Are there other
No,
other
I answer it.
spoilers?
Me.
Are there other monsters in this movie?
Yes.
Okay. Because in the trailer it looked like either Mothra
Why did you look at me
or
and say
something
that?
else was like
I just want to
flying
make sure I
over
beat
the
you to
bridge.
saying it.
Like a
Shit,
half a second.
It was not Mothra, although if you look throughout the film, you
Ghidorah?
gotta have a wary eye for it. There's a reference to Mothra as well as apparently references to several other old Godzilla films. I didn't
Mecha
catch them, though.
Godzilla?
I don't know if there's Jet Jaguar in any of these. If you got Gigan or
Is
what.
there
I
any
didn't see
cougar
it, though.
shocks?
Dude, Tom dropping Godzilla names.
Yeah,
He knows that
I
ish.
know that crap.
I don't.
He's got a poster. Other people had like, you know,
I know,
other
like, 3.
adolescent boys
Yeah.
had pretty girl posters, and Tom had a Godzilla one.
I had
And he
Godzilla.
just jerked off to it.
I had King of Monsters. I fap to him every night. Dude, him and his pudgy little body.
Was
I loved it.
Was your favorite Mecha Godzilla because he was the bad boy
No.
of Godzilla?
He
Nobody
was a bad
liked
boy. He had a leather jacket and like sunglasses.
He was
on.
like he was cool like Godzilla, but he was like a tougher
Yeah.
I'm gonna
bad boy-er version.
He's like-
I'm gonna answer your question. with a
Godzilla.
question.
Godzilla's the mutant monster you take home to your family. Mecha Godzilla.
You
is
you
the
right on.
monster.
He's a pale mechanical imitation. I'll answer your question with a question. In Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, did you like Bill and Ted or their robot counterparts?
Oh, the robot
that is the
counterpart.
wrong answer. The originals are so much better.
Because the originals were like, yo, let's be stoners, wild stallions, baby dabba doo. And the robot ones were like, we are really cool. We are robots.
That's all they said the whole film over and over again.
And I felt like
That's
it was
why
true.
that's where the script really fell apart. I feel
That's
our-
they didn't
that's
have
our
any
shine.
character.
They
Yeah,
polished
really
that
cool.
bitch like the Philosopher's Stone. It gleamed.
Yeah. But so I would say Mechagodzilla is nothing.
Okay.
Besides, he's not the one who
It's nothing.
I don't want to get into big spoilers, but eventually there's somebody who kind of like there is a Bane to Batman. There is that to Godzilla. There's someone
Perhaps
who
he's
kinda
wondering why
takes him down one
why you
time.
would shoot a man before throwing him out a plane.
Yeah.
Some would wonder, why do you do all those push-ups, Batman, if you can't even lift a gosh darn log?
Do you
Mm-hmm.
do you feel in charge?
Alfred.
Welcome to the Bane quote podcast.
I didn't
Well,
even
he's
quote
quoting
Bane. I
Alfred.
did like a bad Alfred that
did-
wasn't even the real quote. I Google quotes. You want me to get on that quote game? I'm next to a computer. I'll IMDb this.
All right, well, we got our next hour picked out.
X-Men.
Look at me.
Okay, X-Men. Future days in the past.
Future
Days
past.
of-
Okay.
Oh, X-Men Back to the Future.
X-Men, Back to the Future.
I loved
When
it
they run
I
into
loved it when Biff
ancient
showed
Biff.
up.
Oh, when Wolverine's making out with his mom, that was awkward.
That was hot. I'd make out with her. Wolverine's mom, not
We're just repeating ourselves already. What are we doing?
You're stuck in a loop, listener.
Okay, so X-Men, tell me about
Oh,
it.
instead of talking about X-Men, can we come up with a better name for people who listen to the thing? Listen to this podcast?
Let's
like,
see.
you know how like like Lady Gaga has her little monsters.
I didn't know
And,
that.
like,
That's stupid.
You have the Beliebers.
yeah,
for-
you have
for
believers.
Bieber.
Okay.
Like fan groups have like titles.
Shark Pack.
Shark Pack. You just like made this weird grin and like drank your Smirnoff. Like that was like, all right, settled.
Nailed
I
it.
feel like that's not good.
Yeah.
I feel like that's bad.
Well, don't worry, because we don't really have a Shark Pack yet. But when we do, the Shark Pack.
We're gonna get matching letter jackets. Like
I like
varsity.
Shark Tank.
Oh my
Shark
gosh.
Tankers.
Now I just naming TV shows.
This is Shark Tank.
Land Shark.
Land Sharks.
Shark.
Land sharks.
Oh, we can say shark and things.
Yeah.
Okay. Sharks shock.
Shark Land.
Shark shock. It's like the cougar ones, but they're not.
Shark socks.
They're
All right.
sharks.
What are you gonna? What's your idea?
I don't know. I
there,
want to
Ancient
come up with
Biff?
good things, and you said a bunch of shit.
Sounds like something.
That's called brainstorming. You say a bunch of dumb shit till it sparks a good one. You rub shit together and you start a fire. That's what you do.
That's
in
what they do
brain-
in Shark Tanks.
Just burning shit.
Whoa!
What is that in Shark Tanks?
Word, word,
Tune in, ABC
word.
next month. Something sometime.
Shark Week, Tank
Shark Week
on
is
Fox Kids.
Here on the podcast, every week is Shark Week.
because the name
By that I
of
mean the weeks that we
'cause the
actually
name of the thing
let
is
this
Lone
out.
Shark. That's where that comes from.
Is it though?
It is the name of
No.
the thing.
Is it
It's
though?
at the bumper of every video. I made the bumper. I know what it's called.
He bumped it.
I bumped it.
Glomp.
I'm gonna bump
For those
this.
playing the home game, the bumper is that little 6-second video at the beginning of all the videos you didn't watch, and you're not even listening
You mean
to
where
this.
the trailer is? like where they
No,
have
the
videos
video.
and stuff.
The tra-
You know that like
It's the
ad
production
that
house
we're talking
trailer,
about?
right, Jacob?
It's the logo splash.
Production house.
Logo splash.
God damn it, Tom!
God damn it, Tom.
What's a logo?
It's that little
Like a logo stick that you hop
and the
Oh.
shark comes
You
up.
mean the part where it's like talk dirty to me? Let's not bring
No,
that back.
stop it.
Let's not bring
Stop
that back.
it.
Let's stop.
Okay.
We added it into the inaugural 2. No.
Yeah.
No. Don't double dip.
I will.
Don't
be,
double dip
I,
Dippin' Dots.
Mark my words. I will be in front of a panel. I will be requested to cheeks debate. It will happen.
They're marked.
Will happen.
Mark's your words.
Marked.
You're good.
I carved them into my flesh.
Yep.
That's how I'm marked.
That's a little
That's
fucked
not
up.
going anywhere. Anyway, X-Men.
X-Men.
Oh, we're going back to that.
We're going
now.
X-Men.
I'll
Back
think
to it. We
about
never
a
got
good
started
name
on it.
for our listeners.
I mean, what?
How about
I'll
we call
still
him?
think of a good name for our
All right.
listeners. You talk about X-Men.
X-Men.
You just discuss your Wolverine.
Let's call him.
and your
Let's call him out of the
Nightcrawlers
X-Men.
and your Beast.
Welcome to Shark Tank.
All right.
Oh, let's call
the X-Men.
Let's call our listeners filthy muties. Let's.
That's just X.
That's an X-Men joke. I did the Think Topical. Whoa.
Are you ready?
All right, whatever.
No.
Something's
No.
gonna spark organically with the name. We just gotta keep rolling.
We
It'll
just gotta
come
keep
out.
going. It'll just happen.
Yeah.
All right, like a steamroller,
Yeah. Exactly.
like a rolling pin.
Like a
a
like an
steam
asteroid hurtling towards Earth. There's nothing
That
we can do to
doesn't
stop it
roll, that
without Bruce
flies.
Willis.
That's dangerous. Like
Bruce Willis.
But he'll go up there and blow it up, and Michael Bay will make $1 billion.
in
and then he'll
Armageddon.
make-
That-
And then
Batman
he'll
was in
ruin
that as well.
Transformers, but then we'll see the fourth one because fucking Optimus Prime's on a giant robot dinosaur
Michael
with a
Bay
sword,
did,
and it's like
did
fuck.
Armageddon.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I didn't
I
either.
I
And, like I
heard.
just sat there and like listened and like nodded. I was like, "Yeah, did he? I don't know.
That's
okay.
awesome.
I believe
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Why would I Google that?
I don't. I heard. I fucking don't. I'm just.
Dude, don't
conjecture.
worry. You talk about your X-Man and your filthy muties, and I'll Google it.
I'm jumping off to another topic.
No, wait. I heard that.
No, Tom, get on that diving board. Jump off.
What do you think?
Damn.
Boom. All right, you have Zack Snyder in a room. You
What?
get to tell him his next project
Okay.
after Superman, Batman. What would you tell him it is?
What am I gonna tell him?
Yeah.
My Little Pony. There's so much money, bro. What are you doing?
I bet there is a ton of
What are
money
you
out there
doing?
for My Little Pony. I wouldn't watch it, but there's a
I
lot of
wouldn't watch
people
it
who
either,
would.
But there are people that will. We're gonna make some money.
So you're just worried about lining Zack Snyder's pockets?
No, I'm working with him. Obviously, if I'm giving him the idea.
Oh no, he gives you nothing from this idea.
Oh,
it's just
then
it's
just
for a
like
movie you
just
get to make and watch.
I would
and
tell him to
entertain.
just film shit for 2 hours, which was every other movie he did. What's up?
I liked 300.
He's
No,
just
I like
called
that. It was
Armageddon.
good.
He just called Armageddon shit. No, wait, that was Michael Bay.
It's Michael Bay.
Wait, Zack Snyder did 300? 300 was
Zack
good.
Snyder's
Is that the
300
new
and
one?
Superman.
Is it
new
the new
300?
one? Oh,
No.
Superman was good.
No!
Let's talk Man of
No!
Steel.
I would
not-
rather fight you to the death than
Did
talk
you not
about that
see
trash.
Superman's pecs?
Oh, those
They're on a whole
pecs,
nother
bro.
level.
I'm sorry. the
Motorboat
pecs supposed
those
to make up
pecs.
for just complete lack of anything good in the movie.
Have you seen any X-Men?
No.
Hugh Jackman makes up for anything in every X-Men movie because of his jacked man.
Huge jacked man.
Huge jacked man.
It worked quite well.
What is his sex mail? He checks that box on his tax
Chick
reform.
Jack.
His
That's
man
my checking
taxes in
sound.
He like
Australia.
punches a hole through it. And he doesn't even check it. Everyone just knows.
They go.
He stabs
"Oh."
it with his claws.
It's like male, female. No, Hugh. That's what I am. A whole
They're
nother
like the
level.
color, then they look up and they're like, "Oh, you're the guy from the Rock'em Sock'em Robots movie." Yeah, definitely.
Oh, you were in Les Mis.
Yeah, you sang.
Were you
very
Jean
pretty.
Valjean? Oh, you were great in that. I never saw that. I want to do though.
I didn't see it,
was
and
good.
then I heard that every word was sung, and I'm like, thank Christ I didn't see that movie.
That's like how most old like Disney's used to.
Dude,
be.
I saw.
They're
No,
like
No.
those.
I went to a thing and every word was sung and it was a concert, and then that was that.
That's different.
Have you ever seen a musical you enjoyed?
No.
Like
Never.
Aladdin. I like
Was
Aladdin.
a musical, or like you actually went to the
Street
musical
rat,
performance of it?
riff raff. I don't
want
buy
to sing
that.
this song. We're all done.
I was kind of getting into it.
I'm sorry.
No. Stop
Tristan's not
smiling.
into it.
Stop snapping. We're
All
going
right,
with
no
that.
more smiling.
What are we talking about?
Trying to talk about
rat.
X-Men and Superman, and you just shitting all over it, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Shit, man. That's
Oh.
you.
Hey, shit, man. I'm sorry. I didn't know this was the comic book movies podcast for 2 gosh dang
That's
hours.
what we. That's like the most recent shit we've done.
Oh man, our lives
Speaking
are
of viewers,
miserable.
when you go see Godzilla, stay till after the credits.
Stale.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Nick Fury recruits Godzilla into the Avengers. That happens. So give
I'm
it a
here to
point.
talk to you about the Avengers Initiative,
I'm building a
and then you put in the Godzilla
Yeah.
roar in post. That's
Yeah.
what you do.
I'm building a team.
Godzilla breathes through fires.
We can't.
Bad mind was.
We can't do it because it's a resin-soaked glove over a violin or some shit.
No,
Yeah.
it's a cat sound and poking Tom's baby.
Yeah.
As-
No, I
Baby.
googled it. It's like a resin-soaked glove over like a
I was
viola.
making a reference to podcast 1, inaugural fuck.
Inaugural fuck.
Yep.
No, it's not inaugural because I couldn't say it right. Now I can say it all day
That's
for
right.
some reason.
I said World Wrestling Federation.
Fred.
Like some kind
I
of
am the best friend.
yeah,
Oh!
like some kind of small and impotent ape. That's what I spoke.
Oh, there's a new
Dawn
trailer.
of the Planet of the Apes.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I'm excited. To see
Damn
that.
it!
They ride
Thanks.
horses.
I'm going home.
Bye. All right, Tom. So, I'm not interested
You're not interested. Why not?
because we know what happens.
What's not to be interested? Wait, how do you know? You know what happens?
Because we've seen.
That's like
Planet of
saying
the
that's like
Apes.
saying you jump into, assuming it's in the same universe. That's like saying you jump into the first Star Trek. Like, oh, Spock's mom's not gonna die. She dies. A whole nother universe. You don't know what's gonna happen.
That's
Maybe this way it works out a little better. Maybe this isn't leading into those movies because this isn't like Star Wars. It's not like saying this is gonna get to this world. This could be like a different interpretation of Planet of the Apes.
that's true.
Damn right, it's true.
But I mean, Bryan Cranston wasn't the lead in
Isn't he?
Godzilla, so
Yeah.
now my
Well,
life.
That's
the
like
thing
my
is
thriller moves
Planet
throughout
of the Apes.
throughout the like microphones.
I appreciate it. It was
get
a-
my,
it was like dancing.
bottle opener
It was so
from Loot Crate. Thank you, Loot Crate, for this
delicate.
Legend of Zelda
Yeah.
bottle opener. Really stoked over it.
boom. There's a
I
little
didn't
plug.
do it, so
There's
now
a
I don't
plug
have a
for
cool
you.
Yeah.
one.
Your beautiful Loot Crate.
Dude,
things.
Loot Crate, fucking, if you want to sponsor us, we'll do that.
Loot Crate. If you don't, that's fine too.
We'll
Like, what
be
are we
o-
gonna
we're
do?
okay with
Nothing.
it.
Like,
But I mean, but
we
I'm
already
just,
said it.
I'm
As
just
he
saying.
said that, Jake was bending over. That was awesome. I don't know how you did that. It was very physical.
For insertion, not
Visual,
for ass
yeah.
kissery.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course. Just taking it right in the butt.
But yeah, I would like to
What?
see.
Huh?
I'm
Batman.
hoping it's the opposite of Godzilla. Bryan Cranston's not in Planet of the Apes at all.
His
I'm
beard
hoping he's
tastes
the
like
main
soap.
character.
It
gonna
tastes
be the-
like so.
He's the main character.
It does?
It's bad.
What is it?
The $4 beer.
Let me give it a tasty two.
Revelry.
I mean, I'm going to hate it, but for like the sake of the viewers, for the sake of the loan sharkers.
But yeah. So don't
Oh
buy.
my god!
Don't buy one.
That's so bad.
I want to try it.
Alright, well, you can fucking.
Oh, it smells like bad beer. Oh God. Ah, it breaks every part of your mouth.
I fucking hate
I don't know
that.
if this is expired, but
Yeah.
don't get
think-
Revelry Imperial Red Air.
I
Don't,
think
you
that's
don't
it.
sponsor us.
That's it. Good.
We don't want
I
no
don't
part
wanna
of
taste
that.
it
I have
bad.
to finish it.
I'm
I have
s-
to do it. I'm
Don't-
gonna make bad choking sounds the rest of the podcast.
I'm
taking this
crying.
As long as Jake's not cheekster-baiting, I'll take any sound. Jesus.
Oh, I'm
Jake.
sorry.
Jake, it's
Okay,
okay.
hold on a second. I'll be right back. I gotta get a new drink.
Oh, well, there goes Jake. All right, now that Jake's gone, Tristan, your favorite topic, Game of Thrones.
thing. Everything is pain right now between this beer and that.
Oh, man, Jake's back already?
Nice.
I forgot he keeps his drink in his
Jesus,
room.
were you guys really talking about Game of Thrones when I went home and then came back?
No.
That time that I said, "Oh, okay."
When?
You said
I
you
need,
said Game
I
of
need a
Thrones.
bottle
Dude,
opener.
I just win.
Sansa finally caught a
Oh,
break.
don't worry, buddy.
Am I right?
Okay, sorta, but now she's got to deal
Jacob.
with pervy
Jacob,
Oh.
Peter Dinklage.
it's
Peter-
dangerous to go alone. Here, take this. Oh,
Oh.
it works 'cause it's my bottle.
It
Peter-
says that on the bottle opener. For
Peter
those who don't
effing
know.
Baelish.
Which is everyone.
Peter freaking Baelish.
He kind of saved her, but now he's got to deal with that pervert.
She's a lot better than the crazy, like,
She was
bird
gonna
nose
fucking
lady.
throw her down a hole. That's
Yeah.
true.
What was it called? The Moon?
The Moon Gate.
Yeah.
Is there
And her cousin is
Yeah, what
retarded.
are they going to do with him now? He's like some kinda
Probably
inbred,
kill him.
like-
He's dead. He's dead
He's
as
dead?
fuck.
Alright,
Let's
good.
be
What?
honest.
That was a
you go.
positive episode overall, though.
Just chuck it.
That
Yeah,
happened?
dude,
We got to
um,
find out who the badass
What's his
fighters
name?
are.
What's his name again? The Dorn Bro.
Yeah, he's the Dornishman.
He's just like, yo, fuck everyone
He
else.
reminds
I'll
me
fight
of
for you.
Inigo Montoya from Princess Bride.
Inigo
Like,
Montoya.
you killed my sister, prepared to die.
Oh,
Like, he's
yeah.
that Spanish
Dude, the
guy?
mountain, they recast him like 3 times. The new mountain.
New Mountain's jacked.
He's
I know
jacked
that. I
as
know that.
fuck.
Thing. I know that fact.
He is a mountain,
Because I
you
looked
might
up,
say.
I looked up big strong man and he was there.
Yeah.
There he was on the Google.
Oh,
Just so
2
everyone knows,
points.
Tristan
Yeah.
Googles big strong man quite often.
You don't Google big strong man. I need inspiration for getting exercise and jerking off. I
For
just,
the you did a what? You did a Machoke or Machamp? What was you did for the zine?
Machamp because he
You
has
did
more
Machamp.
arms, so more
Yeah,
swole.
obviously you need a huge jacked man.
Yeah.
For,
Basically, I took an
Machamp.
arm on that drawing of Machamp. I took an arm from individual strong people.
Are you serious right now?
Each one's a
I
different
traced
strong
them.
man's arm.
No.
Oh,
dang it, I was excited.
His top right arm, huge jacked man.
Yeah.
His bottom left, Schwarzenegger in his prime.
Yeah.
And then The Rock.
And then there's the rock, and then there's the mountain.
I was gonna put out a contest. Whoever can guess each arm wins Jake's empty bottle.
We don't.
Now I have a new bottle.
Oh,
which
no.
which is the time.
I'm sorry. Jacob just threw away your prize.
I'm sorry, guys.
Your empty bottle.
My new drink is Time Traveler Shandy.
Oh yeah, how's that?
which let's take a taste.
Strawberry.
Now, what made you choose that?
It's
Was it
called the
time
Time
traveling?
Traveler.
Did you assume you could time travel with this?
Well-
No, he assumed that we were going to talk about literally
Oh,
Back to
Time
the Future
Traveler's
twice
wife.
on both podcasts.
No, we're gonna talk about. Speaking of time traveling, Days of Future Past.
Speaking of Days of Future Past, Trask is in it. Game of Thrones, same guy,
Wait, who's Trask now?
midget.
was-
the midget.
Oh yeah,
Tyrion
Yeah,
Lannister
Tyrion
is
Lannister.
Trask.
Me.
I forgot his name
it
was
was
Trask.
me. World's tallest midget.
Isn't that Dinklage or something? Dinkler?
Yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
I
yeah.
fucked up. I said that was his name when I was talking about Peter Baelish in Game
Yeah.
of Thrones. I'm
Huge
sorry.
difference. I'm sorry. Jake sounds like a
Peter-
really
Peter
big idiot sometimes.
Peter-
Oh,
Ding
so
dong.
dumb.
Peter Ding
Jacob,
Dong.
X-Men Days of Future Past. Can we actually like talk about it
No,
for 5
how's the Shandy?
Okay, Shandy. Let's take a taste. I touched the
I
mic
don't want to
again.
talk about movies anymore.
So it's a
I
good
want our lives to
movie.
be more amazing.
Stay after the trailer.
For what?
For,
It's
Spider-Man.
all right. It's
Stay
not
at the-
great.
Stay till the end of X-Men.
I'm gonna
for
get
a
up and
scene that
drink it
doesn't make
while they
sense
talk.
unless you're sitting next
Unless
to
you're
someone like
Tristan.
Tristan who reads comic books.
Or unless you're sitting
all the
next
time.
to a weird guy who just explains it.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, apparently Silver
Which-
Surfer's the best in the world.
Who is?
Silver Surfer. When I asked that guy, I was like,
What?
"What does this mean?" He's like, "Oh, that's so and so."
Yeah.
They're like the strongest in the world. Oh, except for Silver Surfer.
Yeah,
He's
as
like
we-
he beats everybody.
As we were,
I got like 2 people behind you, and I just saw ahead. That guy was just talking to you the whole way out of
Yep.
the theater. I'm like,
The whole way out of the
I'm
theater.
like, what the fuck
Tom
is this
turned
talking
around,
to Tom
Tom
about?
turned around to me and he's
Yep.
like, Tristan, what was that end credit thing? And then the guy's just like, just took over. He was by himself. He was by himself in that theater. We had a group of like 4 people, and he was by himself. And he
Yeah.
just comes in this conversation, inserts himself like a knife into fun.
Yeah.
And he just,
He stabbed his way into our
yeah,
conversation.
and he just comes in and he's just like, Silver Surfer's the best.
yeah.
Silver Surfer.
What are you? Who are you? Get out of here.
And Tom's just like nodding and being polite, like, yo, okay. And then like he goes to the bathroom, and then Ian and I are just walking. We're like, who's that guy?
Dude,
Get out of here.
We dance when we pee. That's a stomping
That's
sound.
when you pee.
But the sad thing is, the first thing I thought of Silver Surfer was the guy who was like shot ice on in The Incredibles. That's who I thought Silver Surfer was. for a
What?
second.
On Mr.
That's who
The
my mind jumped to.
Incredibles.
What was his name?
Frozone?
Frozone. Yeah.
Frozone.
Why did you know
I
that?
love animated films, man.
All right,
Cartoon.
Like Frozen.
Like Frozone.
Great movie.
I didn't see
Oh,
Frozen.
Frozen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to
I didn't
build
see
a
it.
snowman? Dude, I love that song.
that song was good. A lot of the lyrics for most of them were like completely like subpar lyrics.
Yeah.
It's just like, what can we rhyme snow with? Go? Nailed it. All right. Print.
you can see him modernizing it too. Like, oh, what do we add here? Let's add the lyric totally.
Also,
Like-
yeah, right? The last song, you know how normally there's like a refrain of some sort? Like,
Yeah.
they'll play something from like earlier on at the end?
Yeah.
The last song in that movie, the troll song.
I don't
Yeah.
know what that is.
Yeah, the troll song.
That
when
was
they're, like-
it?
Yeah, that was like the comedic.
I didn't even notice it.
The troll song is like, Jacob didn't see it. It's like the song sung by the comedic relief characters.
okay, it was the comedic song.
It was the comedic relief characters like, why don't you get married? Ba-da-da-da, you silly goose. It doesn't go like that, like almost at all, but it's pretty it's pretty similar. That was the last song of the movie. They have a song about every 4 minutes at the beginning of that movie. That
Oh.
song happens after about 50 minutes or so, then no more songs. Nothing. So on the soundtrack for Frozen,
Yeah.
which I got, that's the last song.
That's the last song.
That's it. That's the last
Because it
one.
just
on
goes
there.
in order
That's
of
also
them.
you gotta-
Because it goes,
soundtrack.
yeah, because it goes in order of them, and then it's like the troll song plays, and then it's over. There's no like, you're like, oh yeah, the happy trolls, and they're telling them to get.
There's
wed,
no song at the
and
very
then
end?
There's nothing.
What?
There's nothing. The
That's-
soundtrack is over.
That's just.
And I go,
That's just like
disappointing.
yeah, and I'm just like,
weird.
That's how we ended. There's no reprise or
and I'm
anything.
like, okay.
What's that? They just released the release date for a
Release
game
the
that's coming
release
out.
date.
What's it? It's
There's
the
a
game.
lot of
that's
games.
Spider-Man.
Like, it's four people versus one giant monster.
Oh right.
Oh,
That game.
shit.
That looks pretty sick. Like
Evolve.
Evolve.
Yep.
Yeah. They just got. I forget
It's
what
like
the release is.
it's made by
October or
the
something like
by
that?
the
Who
people that
does
made
Just don't say it. Don't say, I'll Google it, so we don't look dumb.
okay.
Wait,
in
no,
front of-
but Jake's gonna
in
look
front of
dumb.
the Shark
Jake,
I'll look dumb.
Jacob, and-
I heard that it's the
Half-Life people.
it's the people
I
in
like them
Valve,
first.
the specific people from Valve, like not from Valve, but like worked with Valve to make Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
So
But it
they
looked
made
pretty
that,
game.
and it looks like one giant tank battle.
Yeah. And I saw that it's like, the 4 people, the 4 classes, and then they just released 4 other classes.
There's 4
And there's
more?
also 4, our different archetypes
Okay,
of those character
okay,
classes.
good.
Turtle
because
Rock Studios.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was just gonna be those 4, and I'm like,
Yeah. Because it doesn't look like there's much really of a campaign. It looks like it's mainly
Yeah.
like
It's just-
Titanfall.
it's-
Like it's
well,
it's a
have you noticed that
multiplayer
just-
game.
games are really starting to go that way.
Yeah,
It's
in
weird.
general, it's mostly online co-op.
I mean,
play.
that's
Stop
what's
it.
the replay.
Well, I mean,
you
it's-
replay that forever.
yeah.
As long
Dude,
as there are people to play
Yeah.
with,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
They'll continue to be good story. They'll
want
continue to be
to, I just-
Bioshocks and stuff where it's like, oh, this is for the story, and there'll continue to be some that are just multiplayer based.
I hope so. As
Well,
long
it
as
gets- it
as
gets to
long
the
as there's
point-
both.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, as long as they both were fine. But
It's
it's
a
like
circle.
a lot of the people,
Yeah, Left 4 Dead right
there. You
there.
go, Turtle Rock, Left 4 Dead,
my
and
gosh.
this.
And Evolve. Wow.
Yep.
Short list, but I mean,
Strong list.
so
Yeah,
far,
it's
so far, 1 for 1.
They're batting 1,000 right now. Like they're doing good.
knocked it out of the park. Yeah,
This is made with lemon peel, and it tastes like it.
I
Yeah.
taste the strawberry in that.
It's got chunks in
It's
it.
good.
Chunks of Gouda.
I taste the strawberry,
It tastes
but
the
it's not. I don't know. It's not strong enough.
Not like pure
of a-
strawberry, like strong
Jake,
enough
you're an alcoholic.
alcoholically, or a strong enough like
strong enough strawberry taste, I guess.
Oh, okay. Not alcohol percentage.
No,
we-
straight fucking white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why-
Jacob just wants to drink.
where am I?
Just drink like Everclear.
Strawberry
F-
soaked in like Everclear. Moonshine.
Moonshine.
There we go.
That's the word I was gonna say, but that says white,
Yeah.
and then I just forgot
And
where
then
I
everybody's
was.
like, you're a racist. I'm done here. And I'm leaving.
But I like how when you start out as the monster, you don't start out huge and big. You start small, and you
Yeah,
gotta
you gotta build
evolve
yourself.
your way up.
You gotta get some radiation.
Oh, like the
stuff,
name!
you know?
Because I love the game Spore, and I love working your way up and evolving slowly. So I think that'll be pretty sweet.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna Google
But it's pretty graphics
this
too.
new MMO.
Yeah, it looks
Speaking
cool.
of the pretty graphics, the Xbox One's so much more accessible now. They're going to release it with $399 without the Kinect.
Oh,
That
there.
was a smart move.
So now it's gonna be $3.99.
Yeah, it's gonna be. They're gonna drop $100 off and without the Kinect.
They should have done that to begin with.
Yeah, so just to compete
I mean,
with PS4,
I
but-
get why they wanted to push the Kinect.
Yeah, because I don't think people.
But
would
no
buy
one
it
likes the
otherwise.
Kinect.
Exactly. That was the only way to sell a lot of them. I think was just to initially push it with the Kinect.
Here's okay. I can't fault them for that.
Yeah.
Because every first wave of of any product,
Yeah.
the people that first get it, those first advertisers, they have to deal with the fact that there's going to be a better deal or a better version.
Yeah.
In the next coming
You gotta
months,
work out the kinks.
less than a year, so they can't be mad about it, and they're
Yeah.
just doing it because they have to make. They're losing money.
I'm already
regardless.
making it right now.
Yeah.
What it is, I'm making it.
Like
yeah.
they like
Here-
They made it.
They usually
No.
they usually lose money on consoles like for the first couple years.
Yeah.
How do they make money then? Distribution rights through games.
I don't know.
I don't
If
fucking
I
know
knew
how,
how
it
they
works.
made money, I wouldn't be poor.
That's true.
Yeah,
But that-
something to do with just how many they make and just
and how
dollar
many
per
babies
unit.
they
and
sell the souls of to the
Yeah.
devil. You know,
Seriously.
Microsoft.
those
guys.
cocksuckers. I'm just kidding. Cut that out, Tristan. Tristan, cut that out.
I don't even know.
Tristan.
Where are my scissors?
Tristan,
But-
grab your
Cut
scissors.
it out.
I grab.
Insert hand signal.
Cut out a
Full
doily.
house.
Take the
I
doily.
take
Tie it
the
around
audio
to
waves,
what I
I'm like,
said.
snip, snap.
pull
There you
it
go,
out,
Jacob. No
and
problem.
take it out.
All right,
What did
never
you even
happened.
say?
Nothing.
Nothing. Exactly. Didn't say a gosh darn thing. Microsoft, lovely people.
Lovely people.
Good friends.
Sponsor us. Like,
House.
comment, subscribe.
Like,
Summer
comment,
Soul.
subscribe.
And
Podcast.
while
2013.
talking about gaming, we already got stirs and talks about Halo 5.
Ooh.
Now I have to get an
Wait,
Xbox
Tom's
One.
excited.
so,
I'm
there-
a fan
so,
of
Halo.
so there's stirs of talks of
Stirs
Halo
of
5.
talks.
They've
Like-
already announced it with the
That-
title.
yeah, it's like me. I'm like, I heard through the grapevine, people are about to talk about Halo 5.
Google it. It's got a title.
Google it.
Wait,
people might
wait.
be talking
They
about
None of them have
have a
had
title.
fi-
This
What
one
the
does.
What?
Dude,
There,
Google's-
Halo Reach and there was ODST.
No,
The main
Halo
Master
1.
Chief ones
Well,
didn't
Halo
have.
1 was Halo Combat
There's a
Evolved.
4.
Oh, I'll shut up then.
Oh,
I bet-
Jake was standing. Now he's sitting down. Just so everyone knows, he just sat down.
Why
Didn't they
he
do that?
Because he
I don't
shut
know.
up. He can't
It was-
stand.
yeah,
one.
Halo-
So 2 and 3 didn't have one. Then
Jake,
there
I'm
was the
surprised
killers.
Reach,
Stay up for this
ODST,
45 minutes.
The
4,
5 has one.
and 5 has one.
Yeah.
Are they still doing the TV show? Is that still happening?
Last thing I read,
No,
they
that's
are
the
going to
same
do a
name of the
TV
movie.
show.
and
yeah.
Steven Spielberg
no
is
movie, but
producing it. I heard.
forget who.
I heard Steven Spielberg's producing it,
There was-
which
there
I
used to
don't know what
be-
that.
I didn't Google it, but I did turn around for a second and then turn back around, and I just believed Tom. So
All right, cool.
Yeah,
But
that's
that's
the
What's
title.
the title, Tom? Beep boop. It's
Yeah.
Halo 5 beep boop.
Who was that? There was a big name director attached when they were talking about a BioShock film too.
I don't know
remember who the
anything about
director
that.
was.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we really got to get a tablet. Man.
Oh, do you
Dude,
guys?
I know. I'm
we gotta actually
broke.
look things up.
Send me money, and I will buy a tablet.
Just in an envelope.
Yeah.
Just put like change and
Change,
leftover scraps.
nickels,
Maybe some hard
dimes.
candies for snacks.
If-
and
if-
send them to Jacob.
Halo 5 Guardians. Oh, well, that's what it's called.
Guardian. They.
Why am I
Halo
drinking
5
this beer?
Guardians.
I don't know, dude.
It's almost gone.
It's really
Every
bad.
sip is pain.
I never-
Every sip is another layer of Dante's Inferno.
Wait,
Oh,
That
snap.
is how trash this
that's
beer
good
is.
because you.
Well,
can
at
top
some
out
point you'll
7
hit
layers,
purgatory
right?
and it'll taste like nothing.
Yeah.
At some point I'll hit purgatory and I'll be more happy than I am now. That's for fucking sure. Drinking this beer.
What if purgatory in that beer is there's always the same amount at the bottom? It never changes. Isn't that purgatory just like a
I'm
stagnant,
just sitting here
non-changing
forever,
thing?
rolling around
Yeah.
and splashing
Trying to
in
drink
this
it.
3 millimeters of beer, and I'm
there's
like,
always
why
one
won't it go
mouthful.
away?
There's always one mouthful left.
I don't know. That sounds worse than purgatory.
Yeah, it does. I never. That looks like a sweet game. I
That's
never played
layer
that, though.
9.
It looked like a God of War clone.
Ah, it is.
Yeah. Oh,
it
those-
is.
those
Speaking
DMC
of
type
games,
games?
no, I wanted to talk about this game. Okay. I know we've been talking about games for like
Let's
10,
talk
15
about
minutes.
everything
But I wanted to
Let's
talk
play
about
video
one.
games.
I didn't get to talk about one yet.
It's okay.
Give me a second.
Go ahead. I'm
Tom's
just.
laughing at me and he's like, "Ooh, I got a margarita. I'm so cool. It's empty. I have nothing in my glass."
I'm running my
No, it's
scraggly
purgatory
beard
style. There's
on
always
the
one
pop
mouthful.
filter.
Right.
Can you
Purgatory
hear
style.
it? Beep,
Keep
boop,
going.
beep.
All right.
Tell me about your game.
WildStar. Motherfuckers. It's not called
WildStar.
that. It's called WildStar. It's not called WildStar.
Wild Stars.
It is a new
What is that?
MMO.
Okay.
Exiles.
Oh,
Verse
man. It is.
you.
It's by NCSoft. I'm pretty sure they did Gunbound.
It
and
sounds
whatnot.
familiar.
What are these words you're saying?
It's an MMO.
Yeah.
Like WoW. It is the first time I've looked at an MMO and gone, yeah, I kind of want to play that.
You
Yeah.
actually want to play this?
I actually
You've
want
been
to
done with
play
MMOs
this.
for
Say
I've
like
been done with MMOs
6 years.
for like 6, 7 years.
You've just like washed your hands
Yeah,
of them.
I was like, I can't win.
What
I'm done.
has drawn you to this one? I'm
It's
curious.
so pretty.
Oh, it just looks
So the art
nice.
It's
style.
not even,
That's
it's,
it?
It's
Freaking
like-
artists. They love their art styles.
It's so cartoony and just like whimsical, and the way it's set up, and it's got like this real free form combat.
No.
about it.
No.
What do
not,
you mean?
Not World of Warcraft. Tap 1, wait 2 seconds, your move activates. It's like you're jumping the whole gosh dang time. You're like moving. You're like, yeah, you're dancing. Fancy feet moves.
dancing.
Fancy
I'm
feet
dancing.
moves. So I don't know. And
Sandstorm starts
and
playing.
being out of
Yeah.
it for 7 years or whatever it is, it's like, I want to get back into something. And so if anybody who's listening to this wants to be my pal, yo, let's hang
Isn't,
out on that WildStar, bruh. Let's hang out on that WildStar.
Isn't ESO going to be coming out for the Xbox One?
What's
And
ESO?
Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh,
I thought, aren't they
I
going to
don't
release
like
that
it.
console?
I
I don't
don't-
like the way it looks.
What do you,
I
heard
really liked Skyrim.
It's
It doesn't
getting
interest
Uncanny
me.
Valley for me.
From what I heard is
It's
don't
what?
go in expecting Skyrim.
It's reaching the way it looks is reaching the
The Uncanny Valley.
the uncocky valley.
The uncocky.
Yeah.
Everything looks like penises.
Everything is just dicks.
Yeah.
Everything is dicks. Yeah, the Uncanny Valley.
Really? That's hitting the Uncanny Valley?
Is this an expression?
It's
What
like
is this?
everything.
I don't see-
It's
not
getting
doing that
close.
for me.
It's not Uncanny Valley in the way that it's like, oh, it looks human, but it's not human. It's like it looks real, but I don't want that. I go to video games for escapism.
Yeah.
I go there to explore fantastical worlds I can't explore. And granted, I can't go outside in the fucking lawn and hang out with a dragon.
Yeah.
But I
You
can
hate
go-
dragons anyway.
I can go. Yeah, I can go see a
scared
goddamn
of
bush,
dragons.
and they're working really hard on like their bush textures. And I don't care about that. I don't want that. Also, everything has a piss filter on it. Everything
what?
has
Are you saying
a
that?
piss filter. Everything's got like
Oh.
bloom, yellow, and brown blurs on everything. That's not what I'm about.
For-
Now, WildStar, on the other hand, look at them colors. Look at them colors. I have a screen up right now. And I'm telling them to look at them colors,
Reds
and they're
and
seeing them
blues
colors.
I see
and
nothing.
Pinks and
I'm
Tom
directly
doesn't, 'cause he
between
doesn't
you.
have eyes.
I'm directly between. You're directly between me
You're
and the screen.
blocking it perfectly.
So I see nothing.
And now
I,
I move.
however, see an array of colors.
Oh, I see feet. I see feet.
Let me scroll.
Let's go. Oh, I see oranges and reds. Wow.
I took
Too many colors for Jacob. He can't handle it.
no, I
Calm
took
down.
a,
Jake,
I took
fill
a
up.
swig of my drink and it like
Jake died.
I don't know how it just went down my throat weird and it just like went in a phase of burning down
Every time
my
I take
throat.
a drink of this beer, it goes down my throat weird because it's just going down it in general, and it's awful. Nah.
One thing I'd love to talk about is bushes. You said you didn't like detailed bushes. Don't you hate it when you're in a game where like you see a bush and then you walk up to it and you realize it's like 2D? It's like a flat bush. You're only allowed to
it's
see
like
it from
a
that one
Bitmap.
angle.
What is this?
Whatever.
Ocarina of Time?
I hate
Beep, boop, bop, boop.
Classical
that.
best game.
I hate that.
No, it's not the
I'm
best.
gonna walk
Like-
through a bush and you're like, like rustles.
No, I get that.
You want them
yes.
to be. You want to be.
I'm there.
You want them to be 3D objects that actually like move
Yeah,
around
like,
you while you walk
exist
through
and,
them.
like,
That
whatever.
would take so much fucking processing
Yeah,
power.
which we're almost at.
We're getting to, but we're not there yet.
Do you
No.
guys remember?
Why do you expect that
Do
when
you
you've
guys-
never
I do.
seen it before?
Tom knows. Tom knows.
Do you?
What?
Tell Jake.
Do
he
you
doesn't know
remember?
yet.
Well, I remember. I remember
Oh,
a ton of.
Tom.
I remember
Jake's
all
missed
kinds
it.
of
Do
things.
Jake,
you
here.
remember playing like PlayStation 1 games?
Oh,
I didn't
no.
know
and
a
64
PS1.
games.
I never had a PS1.
Like both that era.
Okay.
PS1 and N64 games.
Okay.
And going,
Yeah.
These graphics
Okay. Yes.
are the
Yes.
best
Yes.
graphics.
Okay. When I got
Makes
my
us
N64 and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, me, my brother, my dad all sat down in front of the TV and
kissed.
booted it up. We kissed a little bit. It was weird. I admit this. We booted it up and it brought up the opening title screen where it's like Link riding on his horse
Yeah, he's
like
on the horse,
at
he's
night
on
and
the opponent,
then
it
and
has
the
the
logo
shield.
comes up
Oh,
and we're like we all just like sat there in awe and we're just like it's so real. This is amazing.
I know.
I like that in the story. Your mom is somewhere else, just not giving a
My
shit.
mom doesn't give a fuck.
No.
Me, my dad, my brother though are like, this is awesome. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And Mom's
God.
like casseroles or something else. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Confused.
But
Your mom
she's-
was confused.
But
in
yeah, back then,
1997.
It was like graphics were amazing. Like every like couple of years, it's like this is the most amazing graphics I've ever seen.
I didn't see a
and I don't
difference.
feel that anymore. Like there's not like really a point where like a game has come out.
They do get better, but
Yeah.
it's sort like it's less noticeable.
It's incrementally better.
It's more about like anti-aliasing and like
Yeah.
like smoothness of like
yeah,
polygons.
and then like it's getting. I'm like, wow, this game looks really good. If I go back to an old game, I go, wow, this game looks bad.
Yeah.
Comparatively, but at the same time, I don't think I've had a moment like that in the last like 8
Yeah.
years, where I boot up a game and
Where
I go,
yours like this-
damn, look at them graphics.
the closest I had to this was we talked about this last podcast, so we'll just like briefly touch on it. The last time this happened to me was in BioShock Infinite.
Oh yeah.
Where I
They-
just-
they fleshed out a lot. Yeah.
Well, just like a section where there was no combat, so I
Yeah.
just stopped and looked around. I'm like, wow,
That whole intro
this
to
world is
Infinite,
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah, I agree.
But you said what, 8 years, 7 years? That's how
Long
long
time.
we've had like this series, this generation of consoles.
That's
agreed.
true.
They've
Like,
been around
yeah,
forever.
the
and then we just
360
got a
But
new
doesn't
out.
but
Yeah.
Xbox One doesn't it's set for 720p and it upscales to 1080p.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does?
That's what I
Something like
heard.
that, yeah.
If that's true, what the fuck is with that? TVs are coming out in 4K resolution.
TV
Or at
TVs are
least
coming out.
Upping to 4K.
TVs are coming out, and they're just portals to new dimensions where,
Okay.
where everything's real.
I don't know
And you
if-
can't even do 1080.
Yeah, what the hell? Like it upscales to it. Ooh. I don't know if either of you guys
do
know
you
shit.
remember
Okay.
playing?
I'll
I'm
shoot.
sorry. Do you want to like bitch about it?
No, it's
go
no.
for it.
No, it's like talking about 4K.
It's
Um,
gorgeous. I just
4K is
drooled in
beautiful.
Best Buy
It's
for
not
a while
Here's
ago.
the thing, is that is just slightly past what the human eye can perceive as far as detail goes. So as far as resolution, period, that's it. 4K is it. We're done as far as resolution goes.
Resolution
They can
period
keep
sounds
going
like a
higher in
weird
numbers.
thing.
We won't be able to perceive it physically as human beings. We're done.
So what's next? Smell-o-vision.
Smell of it.
Oh,
Finally!
Yeah.
This is what's next? That's my question.
Sullivan.
They started to do like
Tom just answered. It's
I just
Sullivan.
I meant seriously, Tom. I meant seriously.
Didn't you see-
Jacob's
Willy
trying to
Wonka?
like. Jacob's
I'm trying to have
discuss a real thing, and we're over here like smell-o-vision.
Willy Wonka, you can pull chocolate bars out of your
the
TV set.
snozberry tastes like snozberry. Yes,
Didn't you see it?
but I just watched
What do those schnozberries look like? That's the question.
That's true. You never talk about what
the
they look
resolution wasn't 4K, so I couldn't blow it up and see.
Oh,
So,
sing,
I don't
sang,
know.
zippity bop.
Like. Come on, Willy Wonka.
But-
Get your shit together.
They're starting to do like curved televisions, which
Yeah,
like
yeah,
give you a
I see
more
that.
encompassing. I haven't seen a
Oh,
curved
like an
TV.
IMAX screen style? Is it
Yeah.
Like it's
It kinda-
concave or it
it-
curves out?
It's concave.
It's concave.
It gives
Oh,
the
cool.
same kind of
Semicircle.
IMAX experience in your home, which is like the next like TV thing, I
Yeah,
guess.
yes.
I haven't seen it in real life, but it's supposed to be like fucking mind blowing.
That would dictate a lot about how far, like how your screen size, how far away you sit from it, though, right?
Well, apparently,
I feel like it.
but
15 feet
apparently
away,
the
you need
way
a huge TV.
well, apparently the way it's curved, like you get a good view of the TV wherever you sit, as long as you're not at like 180 degrees.
Yeah.
Like apparently that's how somehow it just works that way. I don't know how. I haven't seen it in real life.
Yeah, I fear because like I was afraid that seeing those TVs and stuff, being up in the like,
Don't be
you know, the
scared.
sea nature of them, if like the way they're shaped, I don't know. I watch a normal fucking flat TV.
yeah.
How does like glare work? How does like positioning? Like if I'm at a 45-degree angle from the TV. Like,
Apparently
how
it's supposed to work though. Like
Do LCDs and plasmas have the same look? Or LEDs and plasmas have the same look with these concave screens?
I don't know.
Is one
Oh,
more
are they even
preferential?
plasma or something? on those
Yeah, are they
concaves?
something different altogether?
oh wow.
What was the newest
Oh,
technology?
wow.
What?
I like that.
OLEDs, right? They had the organic LED TVs.
I think that's the latest
OLEDs?
one. It was what? It was plasma, LCD, LED, OLED.
Yeah.
Was that it? Was that the?
I might die from this beer.
Well,
think
I mean,
it's hard.
I
to
guess
say
if you wanna get
progression because
technical-
they're kind of
I guess if you want to get technical, it was mechanical, CRT, plasma,
Yeah.
LCD, LED, OLED.
oh, this beer.
yeah.
Isn't this interesting?
And I don't think I've had anything since OLED. What are 4Ks now? Are those a lot? Are those a lot of those LEDs?
Well, 4K can be. I think it could be plasma, LCD, or it's just the
I've
resolution.
never even seen an OLED.
Neither have I.
Oh no.
What?
I've never even seen an Eskimo.
You haven't? You haven't lived.
Tom, you're Tom. Tristan is Tristan.
Yeah.
I haven't either. It's okay.
Thanks. This is a not seeing Eskimo support group that we have here.
Oh god.
Welcome.
None of us have seen
They
an
have
Eskimo
40.
before.
They have 40 words for snow.
I envy the traveling businessman that has an Eskimo family.
Wait,
we-
you've seen them in movies though?
No, but they have over
Right?
40 words for snow, but we have not even seen them.
No. Oh gosh. What have we been doing with our lives?
Yeah, that was a good tagline.
It's hauntingly beautiful.
You know, also a fact I just made up. They don't, they don't have a single word for love. How sad is that? They just snow each other all day. Like I snow you, I snow you too. How sad is that?
This isn't Game of Thrones where if you're a bastard son in Winterfell, your last
Yeah.
name is Snow.
Just so you know.
Boo, boo, Game of Thrones.
What were those? Boo, boo. What were those?
Those were
Those are the-
Vigo and Boo. I don't know.
Those are the guns they have. Oh, speaking of, dude,
Guns?
I think the only other
Speaking of
person.
guns.
I'm just gonna jump around here. The only
We've jumped a lot.
The only other person-
Speaking of jumping around,
God dang it.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Look, I want to hear your opinion. You know who the Mountain is, obviously, right, Tristan?
He's a big motherfucker.
If you could
with a
choose,
sword.
I want to ask you both questions. If you could choose one other person who would play it, who would you choose? I would say The Rock, obviously.
I was going to say The Rock.
you can't take my answer. Now you gotta say a new one.
I was
That's
gonna
why I
say
went
The
first,
Rock
'cause that was the
because
obvious
he.
answer.
Okay, let's be honest here. The Rock is no longer The Rock. He's the boulder.
Yeah.
He's gotten too big.
He's turning
He's
into
Gollum.
the mountain. That's his
Pokemon.
final evolution.
Oh shit!
God.
You just blew my mind. You just blew it.
Boom.
Wait,
Boom. Boom.
is it Final Evolution or is it like new Pokemon where you have another evolution?
It's his
but only in
mega.
battle?
Is mega evolution.
Yeah.
Oh, Mega Evolution.
Yeah, does he have a Mega Evolution further on?
Okay, yeah, his Mega Evolution is the mountain whenever he's on the Game of Thrones TV.
That's it,
his
that's
fucking.
it.
Perfect.
There we
Perfect.
go.
If I'm not allowed to pick The Rock, fuck, dude.
Yeah, you can't pick him.
Batista.
Batista?
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
I
one.
could see
Yeah.
that. I could see that.
He's big.
He was what, a wrestler, or was he like an MMA fighter? What was he?
MMA, I think.
Was he straight MMA? So he was like real fighting?
yeah.
Not like tickle wars while slamming each other on mats, like wrestling.
Oh, dude, the new Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah,
Trailer.
I didn't know there was a new one.
It was in for the X-Men Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got mine.
I agree with what Tristan was saying for it. The soundtrack, kind of excited for it.
For what?
For Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Lot
Just
of-
based on trailers. Good,
Yeah.
like old-fashioned tunes.
Yeah.
Seems
Seems like it'll be a fun
Yeah,
soundtrack.
blended with that sci-fi fun zone.
Yeah.
All right, I got my character.
All
All
right.
right, what'd you say?
I said The Rock. He
What'd
said
you say?
Batista.
Batista.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Danny,
Can you imagine Danny DeVito?
they would need a lot
He
of
only
trick with
shows
That
up
would
once
be
every
so
7 episodes or whatever it
fucking
is.
funny.
But he's just like, "Bah, That's like,
The man like barely talks ever. I think in the 3.5 seasons so far, he said maybe 10 words
Yeah.
max.
And they were all
Are
in this
two-
last episode.
are two
That
of
was
those
it.
brat brat?
Yeah.
So I mean, like it would fit with what your portrayal.
Yeah, good. Yeah, DeVito.
All right.
100%. DeVito
like
for
it.
Mount.
To be
for
from
Mount.
Mount
T-shirts,
2015
DeVito
Yeah,
for
for
Mount.
for season
Make it-
5. They
make
keep
it trending
changing
on
who
Twitter.
They
Yes,
keep
I'm
they
tweeting
keep
now.
changing
Where's
the
my
actor
phone?
anyway.
Put him
He's
away.
different every season.
So
So,
fuck it.
He's like Gandalf. Not Gandalf. Harry Potter wizard.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore's
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf. He's like Mystic the Grey.
Who's that?
Yeah, it's a wizard I made up. You
Oh.
don't know him. He's in my fanfic.
Mystic
I'd
the
be so
Grey.
sad if who plays Gandalf? Ian Holm?
Ian McKellen.
Ian
Me.
McKellen. Ian
Dude,
Holm is Bilbo, right? Or Bilbo in the old ones?
Ian
I
Clark.
think so.
Yeah. Yeah, but Ian McKellen, he's awesome.
He's
Like,
so
freaking-
cool.
He's
Him-
Magneto
He's
and Gandalf.
And
Yeah, pretty
Gandalf.
awesome.
And gay.
And gay.
He's gay?
And he's
I didn't know
gay.
that.
Yeah.
He had a shirt. He had a he like
Is he like
he
an
marched in a-
LGBT
he
rally or
marched in
something?
He marched in a gay pride parade.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so
Maybe
I
he's
mean,
just supporting
he
the cause, or
support-
is
he's
No,
like-
I,
he's
I
supporting-
I heard he was gay. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
it's all
I don't know,
hearsay.
Yeah, everything's hearsay.
Yeah.
didn't,
I mean, if he
I
is
didn't go
gay-
up to him and be like, "Hey, do you want to bang?"
No.
And he was like, "Yes," and I was like, "Oh, you're gay."
well, that
And
he
I'm
might
sorry, I
not-
was just
he
testing.
might not just find you attractive.
could be.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean-
not saying that
as a
Jake and I
human being.
don't.
Yeah, I don't find it. I am.
Speaking of Ian McKellen, X-Men
am-
Days of Future Past.
Speaking of ugly Tristan, X-Men Days of Future
So
Past.
Wizards, I was really sad when
Wait.
when
Did we
Dumbledore
just, like,
died.
work? Did you work on like a good segue and then Tom just went so wizard?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Can we have a poll?
Okay.
So wait. So the statement "so wizards" isn't a great statement.
No.
That's a great
we
statement.
No. Segue.
I feel
Tom,
like
it was a poor
I
segue.
could say that at any point.
Yes.
That hand sign that nobody else can see, but I'm making means we're over an hour now.
Oh.
Like an
Oh, okay.
hour.
You did not establish that that's what
No.
holding up one finger
No,
meant.
I just
that
went,
could mean
I just-
anything.
No, I went. I'll hold up one finger and then explain verbally what this means
Yeah. I
on the
like it.
podcast.
Perfect.
Now they're part of the.
I
crew.
would rate.
yeah.
I would rate that hand signal 7 out of 10. It's pretty good, but it could use improvements.
We'll
So
work
you
on
rated
this.
Spider-Man 2.
No, I rate Spider-Man 2 and 3.
Oh.
But I'm not gonna go
It
into why I
looks-
didn't like it because
it-
I already kind of did that slightly. I just don't want to get real mad and Hulk out over here and start flexing and smashing my bad beer on the ground, going like Spider-Man 2. That's my Hulk impression.
Yeah. That's what he says. Those are his exact lines.
It's so cool, Steve Austin. He's coming with the chair.
My secret's almost angry.
That's Danny DeVito over there from Mount.
Okay, so Wizards. What'd you want to say
My
about
I was
Wizards?
really sad.
I
when-
said my secret is I'm always angry.
Oh, okay.
I
Thank
was
you.
really sad when original Dumbledore died because I thought he was so much better than when they recast it. When they had to recast him. when he
I
died.
think the recast was better.
You do.
I have
I
no
gotta
clue.
be honest.
I have no idea.
I think the older one was more of that softer, gentler, kinder man.
But
as the way Dumbledore should be.
But as the books went on, Dumbledore
Yo, he got
became
real
less
hard.
of that.
like ironclad heart hard.
Well, you don't.
he just.
I read some of the books now through audio things now.
He didn't
buddy.
sound as old and wizened as the other one did. The other
Wizened.
one was old and wizened. This one was more like a professor.
He had more of a
English.
but he had more.
Sorry for my terrible accent.
He had
I didn't know what that was.
impersonations of
I didn't know what
actors.
that was.
he had more character to him. Less just generic. I am the fucking whiz. I'm a
Yo, Jacob's Dumbledore's
Yeah.
high as fuck.
Yeah.
He
I'm
did-
Dumbledore.
less-
I'm a fucking wizard. Zippity doo. Where's my cat lady?
He's sitting there casting
Jake-
spells.
Jake
He's
should
just like-
reread the book.
He's amazed by his own spells. He's like, "Phew, wow.
Don't worry, viewers.
Bazow. Oh my.
Jake has promised to reread the books to remember the lines.
Just what I wanted to say was that he seemed like a generic wise old wizard man, and the new
Yeah.
casting of Dumbledore seemed to have more of a character to him
Yeah.
rather than just generic old wise
Maybe
wizard.
it's just because I love the movie Toys, which is a great Robin Williams film, and he was the bad guy in Toys.
Not to toys. That was to the beer. It's
Oh.
gone, though. It's gone.
Oh, if you haven't
Purgatory's
seen
over.
Toys, you should check it
Purgatory's
out.
over.
It's a pretty sweet Robin Williams film.
remember watching it. I don't remember anything
Yo, I
about
remember
it.
Toys.
Is it Coolio? Is in it too?
I don't know about that,
LL
but I know
Cool J?
Small Soldiers is the best toy movie that's ever fucking existed.
The soldiers are the bad guys.
Soldiers are the bad guys.
I got a question. Would you rather watch?
Nature.
What was it? Small Soldiers. Would you rather watch Small Soldiers?
Right.
Or play Army Men Sarge's hero?
I would much
Nah.
rather watch Toy Soldiers. A, it only takes 2 hours. B, I watched that movie at least 12 times as a child.
Holy shit!
I went to the theater and saw it 4 times.
Why did your mom put up with that?
She did not. I went with my mom and my dad and my aunt. I remember going with my aunt specifically because there was only 2 other people in the theater. It was
Wow.
me, my aunt, and 2 like elderly people. I was like, what, 6 or whatever, and I was like, yo, this movie's a goddamn bomb.
Did you ever do that? Did you ever go to a theater when it was pretty much empty?
I just did for Spider-Man.
Oh,
Ah.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was just Alan and I, and
Yeah.
it was like 4 other people because we went to like the 4 o'clock showing on a Tuesday,
Yeah.
and so we're ruining it. We're just yelling. We're just like, what is that? Who? Electro? What terrible writing? Jeez. Wow. Just being those guys.
I remember like, years ago, my grandma took me and my buddy BJ, and we went and saw The Mummy, and we were the only people in the theater. So at the end of the theater, when the lights came on, we went up and down the rows looking for change.
Wow.
Why would
We
there
were
be
like
change?
12, so
Nobody
we
was
wanted
there.
change.
Nobody was there. Why would there be change?
We thought maybe it was left over from the last, but we don't know how theaters work.
The person right before was just like, oh no, my
Yeah.
pocket's filled with quarters. Too bad I have to watch this
To be fair,
show.
to be fair,
We were like 12.
when we saw X-Men Days of Future Past, you dropped a
I
quarter.
dropped a quarter. So they finished The Mummy and they went, yo, we're gonna make some bank
Yeah.
right now.
I
They
got at
walk
least
up
a
and down those
gumball.
aisles and get 1 quarter. Oh yeah, good move, young Tom and JB DJ.
BJ.
Me and JB,
Just think of,
DJ did
just
the
if you're
best
having trouble remembering his name, just think of sucking a dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Way to go, young Tom
Can
and
I
young
tell-
Dick Sucker.
Can I tell you about my buddy BJ?
Yes.
So my buddy BJ, his name is BJ Dix. I say his name is Brett Justin Dix, D-I-X. And we grew up calling him BJ because that's what his dad called him. He's like, hey, BJ. Hey, BJ. So he's my
Hey,
buddy all
BGs.
through life.
Your dad didn't give him a
we
chance.
never knew. Like, I was like, oh, it's just, that's his name. What
his
else is that? Until his sister was in middle school, we were in elementary school, started like,
Cause she learned.
Yeah.
She went to school. Somebody told her, and they're like, "Yo, BJ means like sucking penises."
Yeah.
And then she just went.
she also was the first one to make like a joke about like a submarine being filled with semen. And she thought it was hysterical. We were
Yo,
like, well, so?
middle school ruins motherfuckers.
Middle
That's
school
humor right there.
is just filled. If we could just bomb every middle school when
We'd
it's
have
like
no future
in
'cause all the kids
service,
would die.
If we could just comatose everybody for like those 3 or 4
where
years.
people don't know who they are, so they're just fuck faces to everyone they meet. Because I got
yeah.
shat on in middle school. Fuck everyone.
Dude,
in
I loved middle school.
I hated
It was
every
awesome.
second.
I loved
of
all
it.
those semen jokes in middle school.
I loved middle school. I worked in the library.
I didn't have that.
I
joy.
sorted books.
I was fat.
I was fat and no one liked me. It made me the man I am today with my lack of self-esteem
Thank
and my
goodness.
need to have people over the internet watch me be an asshole and like me, hopefully.
Please approve of me, he says with his eyes. Because
And his
middle
mouth.
school me.
He just says it with his mouth
Yeah,
too.
he just says the
I
words.
just said it, Tristan. I just said it, Tristan. Bitch.
Tristan, from what I saw your old pictures, I know early high school you had a giant fro.
Early
correct?
high school.
Massive square
Is this
fro.
something that eventually shrank down? Was it even bigger in middle school?
No.
like you were born and it was just like
and it's
a mile
it's
wide.
like Benjamin Buttons
Yeah.
of hair.
But just shrinks.
Fro-
They're just
So-
gonna get balder and
Dude,
balder.
in like a
eventually.
decade, you're gonna be
as
bald.
I age, I'm just getting balder and balder. I came out as nothing but like a solid chunk of fur. And
like cousin It.
yeah. I came out as, I had the glasses and everything, the John Lennon glasses.
Nice.
When I came out of my mom's womb. But then like as I'm getting older, I'm just getting more and more just like, yeah, if you notice, if you look real close,
Yeah.
my eyebrows are dissipating.
Oh my god, they're dissipating.
One hair follicle at
Yeah,
a time.
Just like every year, it's just like dropped. Nope, gone. I full unibrow when I was born.
Yeah.
Now, almost nothing. 10 years from now, just like alien hairless
You'll be
baby.
like what's his face?
Reverse
fuck,
Benjamin Button, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Bruce
Hair.
Willis. He's got no hair.
If I could have just dropped the name of the
No, he can't grow
movie.
hair.
You don't think
God.
he even has that like side
Powder.
kind of hair?
Powder.
Oh, powder.
yeah. That was weird.
It took me a second,
I
but
wouldn't-
powder.
I wouldn't be pale.
Way to
I
bring
wouldn't be
that up.
white.
Are you now?
He turned into lightning and flew off into the
Oh,
sky.
I could dig that. Yeah, I could be lightning.
What,
Welcome to Let's Play After Dark. I'm Jacob, and I'm zap, 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 zap.
Isn't that what Kevin Spacey did in the film too?
Turn to lightning.
Yeah. You remember? he could travel on light waves, and he was like an alien, and they
What
kept
the
him in like
fuck
a
are you
mental asylum.
talking about?
Eventually, he's like, "I'm gonna leave again," but I want to tell you guys. Remember that movie?
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna Google it after.
My
this.
Please
face is
do.
literally
Google it now.
Stunned with
right.
amazement.
Kevin Spacey. Yeah, there's a film where he's like an alien and he appears in a train station. Someone's like, "Oh, you're lost." So they take him to like this home for like kind of crazy people, and they figure out like he tells them like, "Yeah, I'm an alien traveling, and we travel on light because it's the fastest way. Like it's you can't travel faster.
Clearly.
than light, we travel at the speed of light." And so he oh, you got it? All right, good. But
K-Pax?
K-Pax. That's it.
Oh my god, that cover art is even terrible.
Please make it larger. Please.
But I thought it was a pretty sweet movie. And then eventually it gets to
It
the point
looks
when he just
pretty
kinda
dumb from
disappears.
here.
He's just, who's that? Is that Kevin Spacey in the background and Jeff Bridges in the front end?
Yeah. Oh, Jeff Bridges is in it too.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges is just like dreamily looking into the sky. And Kevin Spacey's like taking it in the background, like, what the fuck, motherfucker?
That's
Jeff
before he's
Bridges.
Brewster Tronburn.
Jeff Bridges looks like he's just Ray Charlesing right now.
He's just
Hey.
black. Who is this Tumbleleaf? What are you doing there, buddy?
Mm.
Yeah, I got a big one. Give me a sec.
Go to images.
explaining this
Oh,
bullshit.
there it is.
Dude, that's about it.
That's
I
kind
just
of
kind of summed up the entire story.
And they're like, "Whoa, he's an alien!" So then they like lock
And
him
then I
up.
forget
But then
at
he
the
just
end.
leaves because he can ride light.
I think it was at the end. It was like he could go back, but he could also take somebody else. So I think he ends up staying or something, but somebody else just disappears completely. So it's like, oh shit, was he telling the truth the whole time? Or I don't know. I might not even remember the end of the film.
Oh, is that kind of thing where they don't know if he's
If you
crazy
have-
or
yeah.
if he's actually like an kind of like what was it, 12 Monkeys?
I never saw that.
Oh, 12 Monkeys. Was
That
cool.
movie was fucked up.
I thought
Who was it? Was
Shutter
that-
Island. When you
That
said
movie
kinda like
was
that.
a little
That- I
more
like that.
obvious of if he was
I'm
just
like-
crazy or not.
How was
12
it?
Monkeys, I really wasn't sure.
Like how in Shutter Island was it more obvious?
I saw the trailer and I just like looked over. I'm like, hey, he's crazy.
Oh! I saw the trailer.
I knew immediately. It was obvious.
No, because at the end he goes, wait, and it's like, no, you've been imagining that you were a guy the whole time, and then he goes, what? And then at the end he looks at the guy, and the guy just looks away from him, and then that's like it. What does him looking away mean? Maybe he just didn't like eye contact.
It's just 90s movie spoilers right here.
Yeah, 90s movies to Shutter Island that came out like 3 years ago. Yeah, definitely 90s.
Like-
No, we're talking
My
about
nose
12
real
Monkeys.
That's a different movie. Bruce Willis. He's from the future, or is he? He is. And he's part of the reason that
Sixth Sense? Yeah.
he sees himself die as a
That
child.
guy, in the end, that was Bruce Willis all along.
I'm talking
Talk
about
about
Shutter
twist
Island.
ending.
What are you talking about?
12 Monkeys.
What are you talking
Talking about 12
about?
Monkeys.
He's
Because I'm
talking-
over here like on Shutter Island kick.
He's talking to
Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right, let's talk about that. 'cause I actually saw
Fantastic.
that one.
How has he not gotten an Oscar yet?
Right.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Deserves an Oscar as well. We're back on it. Jacob, finish your thought you had literally 45 minutes ago.
I enjoyed it.
Me too.
That's all I wanted to say.
Tom,
Yep.
cool. Moving on.
Moving on.
Why could Kitty make people
No.
go back in time?
Moving.
She could run
on.
through objects, so she could run through time. Obviously.
With her hands.
Yeah.
I read online.
Sure, why not?
I read online. So
I
like,
read
in the
online.
original Days of Future Past. She went back in time.
Yeah.
So
they just made it to
her
where-
be able to do it as a reference to that. I feel like that's trying a bit hard.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's a try hard.
They don't really have to try to like please comic book fans like that.
Oh yeah, I
Because
hate
most
it.
viewers aren't.
They should have just
you're right.
invented a mutant that could do it.
Yeah.
This is fucking Sendy Backy.
Yeah.
He sends you back.
Warpath, he can see far. That's
Into the
it.
past. Here you go. Whoosh.
Gosh.
Nobody would fucking know.
Warpath sucked.
I guess. I don't know.
I'd be pissed if my power was to see far.
Yeah.
Yo, we're at 110.
All right.
That.
Speaking of-
but according to this, which is the real time, we're at like 113, 114-ish.
Whoa.
All right, how much more are we gonna go?
I don't know. What do you?
Can we just sum up our thoughts?
Oh.
What?
I'd like finish
I
it.
don't even know what half of
At
this
the
was
end,
about.
you see, oh, he's got my finger.
Kevin
Chinese finger trap.
Spacey.
Chinese finger trap.
Ride the
Shutter
lightning.
Island.
So does this mean
Evolve
in this,
the video game. I'm wrapping it up.
No, Tom's.
with so does Wolverine at the end of this movie? Does he have his adamantium?
We don't know.
don't.
We don't know.
Or does he have
Because he changed the future before he got his adamantium skeleton, so
Yeah.
we don't know yet.
So we don't know. And then the general whose name I can't recall right
Stryker.
now. Yeah, Stryker. And Stryker shows up and is like, "Oh, I got him." But then he turns around and his eyes are Mystique eyes instead of Stryker eyes.
Yeah.
And also Stryker was in Wolverine Origins. He was in Vietnam with Wolverine. He's like, "I got you."
So why wasn't Wolverine in
So
Vietnam?
why wasn't
and-
Wolverine in Vietnam? So like everything's different.
Yeah,
According to this.
they're really just throwing up their stories.
So
But
no-
it didn't matter because they retconned everything.
I want your opinion in a comic book sense.
Okay.
We had I forget his name, the actor who played Quicksilver in this new X-Men film.
Right.
Kick-Ass
Tate
2.
in
Yeah.
the American Horror
Kick-Ass
Story.
friend.
Kick-Ass
for Greatness.
2.
Kick-ass friend.
Do you think he's gonna play better? He's gonna be a better Quicksilver, or do you think the Kick-Ass will be a better Quicksilver?
What kind of character do you want Quicksilver to be?
I don't know what he should be. I never read the comics.
Quicksilver, depending on your like knowledge of him, like
Yeah.
in the cartoon,
I
you're
understand.
like, and Jacob dropping his phone on the ground like a dumb head.
Hold on.
Dumb
Be
head.
right
you're
No,
trapped.
leave it.
You're
It's
trapped.
not even on.
You're trapped.
You're not-
But I have my notes on there.
Nah.
For what? We have like 10, 15 minutes left.
Continue, Tristan.
So Quicksilver in like X-Men Evolution, the cartoon,
Yeah.
he was quick-witted. He was jokey.
Kinda
he was
snarky.
sarcastic. He was a teenager. That's what he was in this.
Yeah.
In Days of Future Past, he was the teenage version of Quicksilver. In comic books, a lot of the time,
Yeah.
he's fucking 30 years old.
He's a grown-ass man.
goddamn man. You
right.
know, him and Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch was one of the original like Avengers.
Yeah.
Or like one of the first inaugural.
I mean, they're gonna
like,
plug
people.
him.
His sister, his like younger sister. He's a goddamn adult.
yeah.
In
And
most
I
of
mean,
the comics.
they're going to be in the next Avengers film.
Yeah,
They're at
and
the
he's
end
gonna
of,
be in the next
Winter
Avengers
Soldier.
film.
Which is weird.
which is going to be played by Godzilla.
Yeah.
Uh,
Scarlet Witch.
Brian Cranston.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's going to be played by Bryan Cranston in the trailer, and like we don't know what he's going to be in that because we only know from
Yeah.
the end of Captain
Winter
America
Soldier, yeah.
that he's in a test tube and he's real upset about things.
Oh, yeah.
he seems really
'Cause
angsty
of,
and upset.
Yeah.
Baron von Dickhead has like
Baron von
experimenting
Dickhead.
on them.
has been
Baron von
experimenting on-
Boner.
And they're not mutants because X-Men is under Fox instead of Disney, so they're miracles.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, he said miracles.
Really?
Yeah, he called them. He's like, "Are they told miracles?" And then it pans over, and then they're like, yeah,
She like
just freaking
kills
out
the
about
wooden
it.
blocks.
Yeah.
She kills them to death.
She killed wooden
kills
blocks.
them to death. So I thought, and this genuinely, I thought his costume and like hair color was complete shit.
Oh, in this one? Yeah.
In Days of Future Past, complete garbage. I thought as a character and watching him, and clearly his role was the comedic relief at that point in
Yeah.
the movie. He nailed it.
Yeah, I think he
Nailed
was-
it as a comedic relief.
He reminded me of like when Andrew Garfield came out of Spider-Man. It's like, oh, this guy's just kind of like a little asshole.
Here,
Yeah.
that
I like that.
reminds me.
That's a fresh
Okay.
character. I like that.
Yeah.
He clearly was fast. Clearly.
Yeah, we get that.
That's
the
his power.
music would not play at the same speed that he
No.
was running. It would
No.
be the
Because
same
because
speed.
it was just playing while he was doing it. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's just funny. But then he goes back and he stops and he takes out earbuds. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
it was diegetic
Yep.
sound.
Yep.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Exactly.
Or-
I did the same thing. I was like, no. Him taking the earbuds, he put them in too. He put them in and then took them out. They would not play at the speed that he's running.
It would have to be going like
That's the thing.
600 times speed.
He could have put it to that
no,
speed for his
'cause he was
listening
so
pleasure.
he was so fast that he could move a bullet.
Which
It had
also
to be
with that, he was moving bullets out of the way just by poking like one of the police officers. Fucking would just go through his cheek.
just so.
When he would
fucking-
like even when like he made the police officer punch himself, he would just killing them.
Yeah.
They were all dead. He wasn't doing the non-lethal
Yeah.
form. They're all dead.
You don't know how moving that fast works.
Yes, I do.
you've
Speed
never
plus
moved that
mass equals force.
So
Yeah.
like But like,
And what plus
speed
what
times
equals
mass.
what plus what equals bone claws, Jake?
yeah.
They're freaking mutant
Physics
miracles.
is physics.
Like,
That's what you
and I'm
thought.
fine with that. I'm fine with
And
that.
the Earth was flat for
But
years
like
to figure
he
something
just
else
did,
out.
like if he
God.
didn't put the headphones in and take the headphones out,
it would have been fine.
it would have been fine.
But then they tried to make it diegetic.
Yeah, and then they tried to
And
make
no.
like, oh, he just listens to music. He goes in his own little world.
No,
That's not how it works.
it's not how it works.
No, it's
or
gonna,
it is.
or no.
Because
It doesn't. The music doesn't move
it's not.
faster because
It doesn't move faster because it's touching him. Because
Yeah.
then Magneto would have gone faster when he was touching him.
Yeah.
but he didn't.
No, Magneto's confused.
He's like, "Why are you
It was
touching my
1
head?"
second,
So-
and then 2 seconds, and then he wanted to throw up.
yeah, it's just like, "Whoop!" All right, we're in the elevator now, and then
Yeah.
he vomited.
Yeah, he's just like,
or he
"I
didn't,
don't
but he
know."
wanted
I did
to.
like that when he held his spine and they got
Yeah.
there and he was just like queasy.
Yeah, and he's like,
I
"What
thought
was
that was
that?
pretty cool.
What are you doing? It's for Whiplash."
Yeah.
So he's done it before too. I like that.
That
Yeah.
would have to be a
Like, you
terrible
had to handle
feeling.
it.
Like, oh,
I would
God.
assume the first time he tried, he just broke someone's neck.
Yeah,
it was like,
snap
"Oh
their-
fuck no,
Oh,
Snap
you're
their head back.
dead.
Billy!"
Also, I like that. It had that allusion to him being Magneto's son.
Yeah,
And
like-
it also said Maximov on the
He's his son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't catch that?
No.
Quicksilver, and Scarlet Witch are the children of Magneto in the comics.
Did they hint to it in the movie at
Yeah.
all? or no?
Yeah, that's why he said. My mom knew a guy who could bend metal. That was it. Throwaway line.
Yeah,
Oh.
That's
yeah,
I did not put that together.
yeah.
That was
yeah.
Well, you didn't know they were supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
we didn't know.
also the mailbox said Maximov.
I didn't catch
which
that.
His name is Peter Maximov.
Oh.
So like, I was like, cool, yeah. Obviously, in the comics, his mom was like a gypsy and not just like a suburban American woman.
Yeah, like a suburban
Which,
housewife.
which made me go, why would Magneto just roll up and bang this chick?
Dude, Magneto, the 70s. The 70s.
all right,
No,
all right.
that kid was like, he was like 15, so it would have been like,
60s, late 50s.
yeah, it would have been like beginning 60s. Yeah, that was like mid.
Well, it was 73
Oh, was it?
specifically.
Okay, so
Yeah,
So it would have
I'm
been late
so mixed up
50s.
with the
Yeah.
X-Men timeline now.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's on what story.
All I know is in Days of Future Past, he went back to 1973 because they said it like 5 times in
Yeah.
that movie.
That's true. That's true. Also, Wolverine should have been in Vietnam.
Yeah,
the whole time.
I honestly did not put that together. I just
Oh,
didn't.
yeah?
Even, I didn't even think about it. And then you said afterward, I'm like, "Fuck, X-Men's Origins Wolverine. Of course he should have been in Vietnam."
And it's not even. It's like that makes it in the cinematic universe. He should have been in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And it's just like he was in the comics, and then whatever. I don't care.
Which they
Origin's
went.
terrible,
There
so
was
I
stuff.
don't
There
give a
was there was stuff that I mean only for like one scene in the movie, but there was a scene that for mutants in Vietnam. He could have just been there,
Yeah,
and then they
he
could have
was
just
in
worked
Vietnam.
around it
Yeah.
Yeah,
easily.
And I'm just like, oh okay. And I just went while we were watching. I just went, all right. I guess he's done serving in Vietnam, even though Wolverine would have fought through all of it because he had nothing else going on.
Yeah.
Right.
But
But-
whatever.
Yeah.
I just didn't
Whatever.
care.
It could have been before he went.
Yeah.
I
As
mean,
long as like a lot of the writing and stuff was okay, I just don't care.
And speaking of origins, he's with
It's
his
just there's-
brother the whole time through in all these wars. There's no mention of it at all in this movie.
right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Where's Sabretooth, man?
There's
Sabretooth,
there's
yeah.
so many like
Yeah.
different directors
That's what
and
happens when you have
writers.
literally like 17 different writers not caring.
Which is
about
why it's so
continuity.
amazing that Avengers was
I
able
heard there
to
was
work.
16. I don't think there was 17. I think you're wrong. You need to Google that.
Tom, shut up.
Google it right now.
Fight you to the
Literally.
death right
literally
now.
16.
You're pulling that number right out of your ass right now, aren't you?
Would you like to pull it
Of
out?
course he is.
I'd like to just touch your butt if that's
No.
what you're offering.
No, Jake. No. No.
and then
Uh-oh,
this
it's
hand
been 1
sign
hour.
means wrap it up.
It's been 1 hour.
I still- where's my
One
phone?
means it's been an hour. This
Wait.
means we should wrap
Spinning.
it up.
That's
right.
well, that's universal.
Yeah.
For like that's a wrap.
yeah.
You're just okay. What he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be honest,
I pull
gentlemen.
my pants down.
He pulls.
Yeah.
it. He just.
I
He,
pull my pants
you ever
meat
heard of
spins.
helicoptering?
He just meat spins.
Helicopter, meat
I
spin.
meat spin. I'm just like, we gotta wrap it up. Meat spin.
Exactly.
And they're just looking at my dick twirl around in the air. And they're like, okay.
All right, I
Okay.
guess.
I'm
time-
sort of hypnotized. Oh, I like it. So,
You like my dick spinning, or you like X-Men?
so we talked about
Nothing.
movies and games, right? That was the main category of movies and games.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about love or life at all.
That's why I didn't say we were gonna
Joe
talk.
podcast
That's
is
why
it?
I didn't say.
We don't have any understanding of those.
I'm alone.
Let's say it. Jake loves Bryan Cranston.
I love him to death.
Tom.
You will-
everybody has to
Godzilla is my
dictate-
life.
No,
All right.
Everybody has to dictate what the other person loves.
All right.
All right.
Tristan's game time.
No, you said we weren't gonna bring stuff from the first one.
That's gonna happen in multiple episodes. I have game times.
Oh, you motherfucker.
No, you can't do cheeksturbation every episode. I do game times whenever I want.
I see how it is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Leave a comment in the YouTube box.
You know you want me to take my cheek and just shake it vigorously.
I don't
you
want
know
that.
you want that.
I don't either.
I don't want to. Nobody wants it.
Everyone wants it.
2 out of 3. Let's take a vote.
The
Who
ladies.
wants it?
Not I.
Not us. All right, now let's take a vote. Who wants to talk
Let's
about
just-
Game of Thrones?
Man,
Yay!
Sansa.
So it's 2 out of 3.
Finally caught a
Finally
Catch
caught
up,
him.
Can catch
No,
a
she
break.
she caught
Caught
it.
Well,
a break.
it's sort of a break.
It's
Got a Kit Kat.
But-
Other than Peter freaking Baelish. But anyway,
in that scene, I really wanted her to just finally snap and just be like, fucking just fists. And
Jacob.
just go.
Fist him.
Jacob.
But she didn't.
she wanted to fist him.
Tristan's game time.
All right,
Theme
but-
song.
Beep boop bop.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
Tom, what is Jacob's love?
Jacob's love.
As of this episode of the podcast.
Jacob's love is Smirnoff Ices. I know that for a fact.
I had one. I had one.
I hope one day when there's like a convention or something, and just like tons of people just walk down icing you constantly, and you just get schmammered and then just start cheeksterbating in the middle of the panel.
I'm just
You're
walking. I'm just
That is
walking.
my-
down
and-
the convention hall.
That is
and
my
just-
dream.
He's
I've got-
not even making the noise.
I've had
You're
13
just slowly
Smirnoff.
grabbing your cheek.
Every time you pull it, a little vomit spews out from just
Ew.
That's the future. All right, Jake.
All
What is
right.
Tristan's love?
As of this podcast.
Tristan's love as of this podcast.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2.
He will not
It's
stop
a love-hate
talking about it.
relationship
He loves it,
Where I only hate it.
and it loves you.
Well, no, you love Spider-Man the character,
Yeah.
but you hate what the situation they put him in,
Yeah.
or not put him in.
You hate that Garfield the cat is Spider-Man.
Garfield the cat.
Awful. It should have been Odie. All right, Tristan, and my love as of this podcast.
Your love, Thomas Hall, for this
Bob Burnquist.
podcast is me drinking this heinous, disgusting.
I do like to see you in
beer.
pain,
Almost
and it seems to be
every
causing you
time I'm
physical
taking
pain.
a sip of this, I just saw a smirk run across your goddamn
Really?
face.
That's your birthday's getting a six-pack.
I'm like, okay, here it comes, right?
Yeah.
And then Tom would be like,
Yeah.
smile.
Smile.
And then keep talking to you about whatever, because I'm over here drinking silently.
Yes.
Yeah,
So that's your love.
it's true.
Now, let's do reversals. Tom, my life about this, as of this podcast,
Yes.
my life.
Your
That
life.
way, that way we get both. That way we get video games, movies, love, life.
All right. So what am I answering?
I have no clue.
What is Tristan's
I
life?
don't
Tristan's life. You can sum it up in one word. I would say-
According to this podcast.
Can I use a phrase?
know. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
I would say it is New Dumbledore. That's your life. Because Jake likes it and I hate it.
So, no.
All right. That's
All right.
Tristan.
Tristan for
All right,
me.
Tristan, what is
Jacob.
Jake's life?
What is
Can I
Jacob?
use a phrase?
Apparently we're
to
doing
sum
one
it
word
up?
phrase. All right.
Speaking of life,
Yeah.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Oh, I have so much to say about this movie.
That's all I got.
That's it.
All right.
That's your phrase. All right,
That
and
was
Jake,
it.
my life.
Tom's life.
Yeah.
Can I use a phrase?
I'll allow it only because that's all we're doing.
Those phrases.
That's all we've done.
I would say
Yeah.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
That's a word.
That's a phrase. I remember I was in 3rd grade,
Yeah.
and Mrs. O'Hara was my English teacher.
Holy
Oh,
in
yeah.
3rd grade.
Holy
and
shit!
I went there. Shut up. This is my time to shine.
going into a
I'm
story.
A supernova. I walk into 3rd grade. Mrs.
Yeah.
O'Hara's standing there at the front of the whole class, up at the blackboard, because you don't have projection at that point. I sit down at my desk. It was the first day, Thursday.
First day Thursday. It's like a thirsty
Walk
Thursday,
in,
but
sit down. She goes, class, today we're going to learn about phrases. I say, all right. And she just looks me dead in the eyes.
yeah.
Probably for a solid minute. She says,
Yeah. Yeah.
Godzilla.
Gojira.
Gojira. Gojira.
Gojira.
I think we're done here.
Hey.
Yeah.
Go
All
on
right.
back now. You hear?
We're at the We're just Jacob, this is your thing. End it.
End it.
Wait, Jacob, can I end it with a phrase?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Gojira.
You do it.
Gojira.
Gojira.
Go.
Go.
Gojira.
Bryan Cranston.
We're done here, I think.
Yeah.